And what an incredible series. I can't believe it. Congratulations to the team that won. That was beautiful. That was amazing. Thank you guys so much for being there every step of the way with us.
Yeah, honestly, I'm speechless. Do we want to pull somebody up for an interview, or like, are we gonna?
Yeah, I mean, if they have time, but that was such an incredible series. These guys have got to be white. Hold on, I'm getting some news here from a producer. They actually, Veg, I don't know if you're cool with this. They want to run it back exactly as it happened.
Well, I mean, I saw it once and loved it so much. I honestly couldn't say no to watching the entire again. Scratch.
Incredible. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna take it again from the top. Sorry, folks. Sorry about pinging the whole Discord again. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. But if it does, hurry, predictions quickly. Oh, fuck. Of course.
Oh yeah, who am I betting on? Tough. Okay. This is tough. I'll make a secret prediction.
High Alert versus Team Backflip. Flippo.
Those are two cool names.
They really are. I'll be cool. I'll give you guys 5 minutes.
There we go.
Got it. Made the predictions. Predictions are live. Barty, do not throw. Jesus.
Do not throw, Barty. I wanted to point out that while we were gone, Viego got locked in, which means the Maokai is support, which means it's Maokai Zig spot. And that's a lot of poke.
Oh, shit. That is a lot of poke. That's going to be fucking a nightmare.
Yeah, a lot of things for Sivir to spell shield there. Oh, we're low. Oh, wow. It's actually worked out because the lobby started while we were going over like that part of the draft. Now we can actually talk about it a little bit within our 3 minutes instead of the normal,
Oh my God, for once.
Yeah, what did you have for breakfast?
What did I have for
seriously,
breakfast?
what did you have?
I actually had, let me think about this. Oh my God, I actually had a great breakfast. I had a crepe with strawberries and bananas and whipped cream.
What?
Yeah.
On a Wednesday?
On a Wednesday. Absolutely, baby. It was great.
Sounds amazing.
Went to a nice coffee shop. Turns out they had some crepes there. And I said, I'm going to eat a crepe. And I absolutely did. What'd you have for breakfast?
I don't remember. What? Oh, no. I just had a little, granola. I walked. So I live in New York City, for people who don't know. Walking to the train to go to work, and the only reason I'm going to the office today is because this for people I manage. I'm one of the IT managers of our office, but it's a new office, so we don't have a office manager yet. So I do a lot of what they would be doing also.
Nice.
So I have one lady coming in to pick up her badge. She can't get in the office without her badge, so I have to meet her there with the badge. So I'm walking to get on the train, and I message someone, and I'm like, hey, are you in the office today? And the guy's like, yeah, I'm in the office. I'm like, oh my gosh, can you give such and such their badge when they get there? And they're like, yeah. So I turned around, didn't get on the train, picked up coffee for me and my girlfriend, and then went home.
That's beautiful. That's fantastic. Are you a big coffee person? Does caffeine make the wheels go round?
Caffeine does nothing to me.
That's incredible.
But I do drink a lot of coffee. So I can drink coffee. I could have a cup of coffee right now and go lay down in my bed and go straight to sleep.
Holy shit. That's incredible.
I don't know. I think it almost because I have an ADHD brain. The coffee almost focuses me.
Right.
Like caffeine does. It almost makes it easier for me to relax. Like a hot cup of coffee before bed is warm milk. It's it's so cozy, to curl up and watch a show with a hot coffee and then, get some sleep.
That's beautiful. Loki Aurora just said, I'm curious, do you have ADHD? There it is.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Yes, I do.
Oh. I have ADHD too. By the way, this is an explicit shout out to the wild moose. I said, Moose, I said I was going to give you a shout out. Here's your shout out. You said make it subtle, sprinkle it slowly over the course of several different segments. I said, no, it's going to be direct. And people are going to know.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Right up front. I also saw someone was razzing me because I didn't make it out of draft before the stream crashed. Call it character. Call it a fun little, oh, why do you like watching the low budget LCS? Oh, well, I like this quirky little thing that they do where the stream will sometimes crash 11 times in a row, but they always come back because it shows perseverance. And that's how we're going to wrap that around.
When you guys, okay, you know how like when you vote on like All-Stars, that you guys are like looking at stats, you're like CS per minute, blah, blah, blah. Well, when you're voting on your favorite caster duo, look up times stream has crashed, and we're crushed in that category. No one's even close to us.
Which of these other caster duos have had a stat that had to be created for them? Okay?
Yeah, they're not even, it's not even a competition.
It's not even close. It's not even close.
That's the kind of, analysis I want.
Same, dude. Same.
That's the color commentary I'm trying to provide.
Can Ruffian put that in the stat page? Maybe. It probably... What do you think, Vega? You've been here for all of the crashes. What's your gut say is the number of crashes there have been? Is it under or over 10?
I think under 10, but it's close to 10.
Right.
It's under, but it's close.
Let's put it this way. We could change that tonight.
It's like it's definitely like 7, 8.
It's definitely like that.
It feels like it's there.
We were not being good stewards of our history in the first, couple of seasons, which is, the first like year of the league. But you guys have no idea what it was like when I was streaming these games on Wi-Fi. That was some wild shit. Wait, am I back? Somebody tell me if I'm back. Am I back? Fuck. Jesus Christ. This is truly a comedy of errors. Banshee, thank you. Banshee, thank you for letting me know. Big did you know that we both crashed at the same time?
So you literally just said for like 8, probably not 10, so simultaneously. Crash out.
Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. In the middle of a fucking story about how bad it used to crash.
I can't believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened.
That's incredible.
Simultaneously.
Dude.
I was like, someone was like, I was typing in Twitch chat, oh, the stream's still working for me, and then my computer turned off. I was like,
I heard you say it's still working, and then it stopped, and I couldn't hear you. I was like, oh no,
it's not working anymore.
Well, in a greater cosmic sense, it does make me feel like we were meant to do some of this together. At the very least, the fact that we would have a double shutdown at the same time.
Guys, we had 10 crashes.
Count them. Here we go, down here in the bot lane. It's going to be a 3v2 right here. That interesting Zac angle to jump over the wall. They're trying to get targets down. I enjoy low, pretty low. So is Spooky. But everybody's fine in the end. Good first gank of the match. All you guys missed was a level 1 fight that was super fucking exciting. And I said out loud, oh, I wish that this was on stream. This is really cool. So I'm sorry you missed that, but nobody died during it.
Yeah. All's well that ends well, right? No one died. Zed does not have flash, but it's almost back up, so does it even really matter?
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things. We do see teleport was taken on Ziggs, which is really nice because that gank happened, they get chunked out, but is able to teleport back to the lane, collect a lot of that farm. I do want to see how the early game goes here because we all know Vygar scales extremely well, but Zed, early has a lot of pressure in the mid lane, a lot of times can, harass you out with that EQW combo. I'm very interested to see that mid lane matchup. Ooh,
absolutely. Yeah, these two handsome top laners slapping away at each other. No, for sure. Listen, Veigar gets picked, and then you pick an assassin. You're making a statement. You're saying, I'm betting that I can kill you more than you can scale.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, now we're both. I'm doing it from color casting.
Dude, yeah, it's just gonna happen. It's just part of your vernacular now.
It's just it is who I am now. But yeah, it's a super interesting matchup. You wonder how both teams will react in game one because it is a pretty high stakes matchup. Just good trading here.
Absolutely, Frog's gonna come in, get a nice combo off to Donkey, but Veigar knows he's not down yet. Not at all. Has
the teleport and another post and sure doesn't have to panic, but does give Zed a little bit of lane pressure right here. Do you see Zach is around? Doesn't look like anything's gonna come from it, but you don't panic there. If you're slam dunky, you're fine. The ignite's out. Maybe feel a little bit better about not having the pressure of that ignite now.
Yeah, absolutely. The all-in's a little bit less scary, and I gotta say, Vega, you called it in draft, but that poke is very interesting in the bot lane. We've cut away from that. Okay, junglers doing a little bit of a Fiddler's Duel right here in the jungle. Spooky getting a lot of autos put on him. Frog coming around. That's a nice cage. Does it save his life? Ooh. It does not. Well, sorry. Popping the passive right here. Can they get the rest of these little gooey globs? Two left. Let's see. Can they get it? He comes back. He's stand to flash away from Slam Donkey. 2 turret shots. But they get out. Wow. That was very, very risky from High Alert, I think. Staying that long on that side of the jungle.
Yeah, but so good. They get both flashes out. In the end, don't expend a flash of their own from either, and that's an aggressive jungle mid combo. So Flash being out on that side, they get the Zac passive, which takes away a lot of his, reckless abandon ganking. When you don't have that passive, you have to worry a little bit more. And I like the move from Viego. Zac comes from a lot of weird angles. Well, the best way to figure out where he is, just go in his jungle and find him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a simpler answer, there's never been one. Nice freezing of the lane. Down here, they've got the poke, so they know. Oh god, this is the third time. Whoa!
Ooh.
Whoa!
It's electrocute Veigar, so a lot of damage comes out. It gets you at the cage WQ and an auto. It can be a lot of pop early in this game.
Hey, I thought we all agreed that Veigar was okay because he did more damage in the late game. But
he's skipping the late game. He's saying, you took my flash, I'm going to harass you under this tower.
Damn, Donkey has been on point with these Qs.
But yeah, I came into this series, actually, when I did research, I thought, oh, I'm really excited about this bot lane matchup. Because I enjoy LoL and Nesnud? Yeah.
Nasunu?
Yeah, okay, you say it. Both 80 carry players.
Right.
We're top 10 in damage per minute, which isn't uncommon for ADC, but I thought that was really, commercial's huge. So to be top 10 is a bigger feat than it might be in some other leagues because, there's 30 teams.
Right.
So I was really excited, but they've been the lane that's more willing to farm it out. Well, it seems every other lane is just scrapping away.
Seriously? Now this bot lane is pushed up a little bit, but it's because they want priority. Dragon is being done by High Alert right now. Veigar's on that. Zac not even going to check it. He's going to roam up there to the top side, keep on clearing. Nautilus is wandering, maybe poking his nose where he's not wanted. Let's see if a hook connects here. Very nice, clean onto Zac. It's actually low enough that he's got the damage. First blood. I would not have predicted that. Not in a million years would I have said Nautilus kills Veigar. Or sorry, Viego. Jesus.
No, I don't think Viego expected that damage either, because Viego had flash. I'm pretty sure he was thinking what we were. It's, oh, okay, well, I might get harassed a little bit or something. Uh-oh.
Right. Yeah, we got a little bit of a back and forth up here in the top lane. That's the ult. Both of them dropping those ults. Nut Swag Drag, a great flash, gets the knock up as well, but there it is. Bear gets the kill in the end. He had the damage, and he got it done, but Zac's coming up here too. He's got ward coverage. He's going to peel off. He's going to let him walk away.
Yeah, Slam Donkey push under tower here in mid. You see Zed playing aggressive now, has the flash, has the ignite, trying to pressure Veigar. And it's good. You really want to pressure Veigar now that the TP's down, right? Because now if you force a base, if you force him back, he's not able to get back and catch these waves. And also opted to go with the arm guard first to get the extra armor against Zed. Does not have mana sustain in the lane right now. So all those Qs and things here slowly eat away at that mana.
Absolutely. Zachem roaming up. The bot lane by now is probably clocked that there is no support there just yet, but Nautilus not making a move. Gonna slink back into the jungle here.
I do like that Zed has opted for first strike here, just getting that extra money every time he pokes there, helping keep that gold efficiency. Nautilus making a way back. We do see Zach hovering mid. They're doing a lot to protect Vygar while Flash is down, and I like that. They bring Nautilus mid, then they bring Zach mid. They make sure Zed just can't get that advantage that Zed players want to get, right?
Right.
Forcing that one-on-one. They're constantly making it a 2-on-1 or a 2-on-2 to make him at least think about the play.
Okay, Maokai gonna go in right here, and Asunu trying to target the Sivir, but a good spell shield's gonna get her a little bit more mana right there. There's the Maokai all cut up to the jungle right here at the Rift Herald. Spooky gonna jump away, but two are in hot pursuit. Let's see if something can land. It's the Zed ult. He's gonna get the kill. The passive is gone from before. Nice. Very nice Ziggs ult down here in the bot lane, but a fight still continuing up in the top lane, back down to the bot lane. That's going to be Maokai going in. That was a hook that landed as well. A flash away. 2 turret shots onto the Maokai. A flash away from him as well. One more auto should do it. He gets it. Ziggs, too, trying to get those autos in, but look at that. The hook once again. Zakum strikes, pulls him into turret range, gets that auto, gets the kill. There's a lot of action on the map right now.
Yeah, Zakum has both kills for his team right now on the Nautilus. Absolute supportal combat.
There's the ult! There's the ult! He's going in, he's got the shield! There it is! One auto! Does he have to eat? One more auto will do it, a flash away! Oh my god, but the minions! They do it! They do it, and Ziggs gets the kill!
Holy moly!
Oh, Spooky wants it! Oh, he gets it! Oh my god.
We think it's over. It's never over.
It's never over. And I hope it never ends. We're 10 minutes in, 7 kills. Listen, these teams, I know these teams, they can get us to a kill a minute. I'm confident of that.
I love it. First game of this series, both teams don't look afraid. They're willing to brawl. Vygar getting a second plate in the mid lane here, using that cage to good effect. A lot of sustain. Zed does not have teleport.
Look at Maokai, though, wrapping around in the mid lane. I know the camera wants us to see top lane here. There's the Ornhorn being called. Does he not get the knockup? No, I think Bear is able to avoid that.
Yeah, he invulnerabled it, which is absolutely great play on the Cassante there.
Supportal combat, nice hook onto the Maokai. 2 really big supports. Kind of accomplish the same thing, right? Just in slightly different ways.
Yeah, I mean, Maokai's kind of like the undersea diver of the forest, right?
Yes. Sorry,
I was under forest diver.
Ooh, we got 3 people down here. Spooky having the way cleared for him. Let's see. Here's the channel. There's the jump. Chooses to go onto the Maokai. There's the Sivir Q over the wall. Uses the W to avoid it. Very smart. Knocks Spooky. Actually, hold on. Great Maokai ult too. Gets 2 extra turret shots in. That was a good play from Maokai. He still goes down, but he did everything he could to take somebody with him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that did a really good job getting CC out there, trying to avoid it, but ends up going down. Good gank by the Zac there. Good CC stacking by the Nautilus and the Zac to pick that up, and some much-needed gold onto that Zac, who's now 2-1, actually.
Yeah. Really like Luffy's comment. I hope you all can get someone who looks at you the way directed camera looks at top lane tanks. Absolutely fire comment.
That's really good.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to make sure my door is actually shut.
You got it. We just see first item completed on Zed. We'll have that shoving power now. It does have the Hydra completed, so we'll be able to push that lane in a little bit more, but Vygar does have Lost Chapter now, so the mana issues of before are solved.
Okay, I am back. Viego getting stunned up on the Zed goes in. He sees the opportunity, and there's the kill. Extremely clean from High Alert.
Very good. We just talked about Zed getting that item completion and now immediately picking a fight. We might have another fight here in the bot lane, though.
Yeah.
Zac's in the area.
Oh, he absolutely is. Look at that. Gets the knock up and a teleport coming in too. A Ziggs ult being thrown down. Zax is here, and Zax by Zax, I mean the Viego. There we go. Sorry, totally lost track of what's going on. Bear's here as well. Spooky's quite low. Nut drag swag trying to get out of there. Just an Ornn wandering through. Don't mind me. I don't know if he's going to be able to get all the way through, though. Teleport coming through as well, though. I Enjoy Lowell gets taken out here. That's going to be the cage being dropped down right there, but nobody's going to get caught with it just yet. There's the ult, I believe. Frog goes so close to going down, but Bear pulls Viego back into it. They get the kill. That was a really, really, really clean win from High Alert.
Yeah, in the beginning, I thought Team Backflip was going to win that fight just the way the Zac engage happened, but great teleports from Bear. Just kind of splits the fight out, doesn't allow I Enjoy Law to step up and get damage, and just like that, they win the fight, I believe 5-0.
Yeah, that was, there were no consequences for that. Also, in the middle of that team fight, I realized that there's a player named Zax and a champion named Zac, and I need to say one or the other. The fact that they're both junglers doesn't help either.
Yeah, that does not help. Zax is invading Zac.
Exactly.
Be tough.
A lot of Z's, a lot of Z's. Zig, Zed. We get some
Yeah,
tongue twisters up in here.
Absolutely. Viego on 6 kills now is very scary, especially in fights against people like Zed and things, because Zed can kind of get that first reset now for the Viego if he's able to go in and burst somebody, which, as we all know, once Viego starts resetting, the fight gets very scary. But
Oh, yeah.
you just don't have Orange, Sivir, Vigar. Scaling will always be on the side of Team Backflip if they can weather the storm, but I really like that early fight from High Alert. It really puts pressure now on the side of Team Backflip. See what Zac can do here. Looking for a gank.
Yeah, we got a nice 2v1 going on. Cassante knows what's up, says, I'm going to run away. No way in hell. I want a fair fight. Ooh, look at this. Speaking of fair fights, that's the Nautilus ult right onto the Ziggs. The hook lands as well. Sivir kiting perfectly, trying to get the damage. There's the Ziggs bomb, though. Oh, my God. Almost able to kill the Sivir. And look at this. We're left with 2 practically full health supports. A little bit of supportal combat. Okay, cut up to the top lane. Oh, sorry. Numbers are not even here. We got 3 members coming up, engaging onto Spooky. Let's see if he's got the passive up or not. There it is. That's the pop. They're going to have to cut through the rest of them. Nut Drag Swag is the next one to fall. Look at that. Oh, my God. That was great from Zax, using the Zac jump to jump all the way to turret. Get that kill right there. That was beautiful.
That was amazing. Ziggs TP's back bot lane. I love that bot lane is always the 2 supports left alive, just like brawling.
Dude, right? Oh, that was
mid.
an amazing cage right there. I do think that Slam Dunkey's still going to go down, but a perfect flash over the wall. Still got that ignite ticking. Lot of kills, lots of fighting, a lot of success by High Alert early in this game, but we're exactly there. We are very early in this game still.
Absolutely, and for Backflip, you're holding on right now. You're just saying, hey, don't worry, we've got Orin, we've got Vigar, we've got a lot of tools to scale in this game.
Oh my God, going for the Nautilus under the tower. He drops the... Oh, look at this. Oh, jumps in right as Ziggs takes out the tower. No cover for Spooky here. A 3v1. I think simply in a situation like this, you're just trying to buy some time.
Yep, absolutely. And High Alert is doing such a good job of not taking their foot off the gas pedal. Just constant pressure everywhere on the map. They're saying, we're not going to let you scale. We're going to keep attacking these lanes that aren't at their item breakpoints yet. And right now, you've got Team Backflip a little bit reeling. High Alert, very good job in this game so far.
100%. And I mean, listen, this is the force of a team that's already won this league, coming back, trying to win it again, trying to cement a stronger positions in playoffs. And I gotta say, High Alert is making a great case for themselves.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to throw any other booth members under the bus here, but there were some naysayers.
Oh!
They were a little bit, you know, like, oh, we're not sure if they're in the same form, blah, 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 you know, all this, you know. I just want to point out, I never got off the train. Probably. Don't watch the VODs.
Right. Don't look back at that. Loki's... Yeah. Our request for a kill per minute has been met and exceeded. You're absolutely right.
Beautiful. What more can we want, guys?
Honestly.
Oh, no. We're not both saying honestly also at the same time.
Listen. I'm sure if somebody went back to the VODs, they'd find plenty of vernacular that goes across the both of our verbiage here. It was reverse psychology. God damn it, less force. Actually, now I need to look something up for a second. Yeah, please.
This is important to me. It's very important.
100%.
This is. I'm still here. It won't take long.
Yeah. No worries. Listen, all these guys are doing is taking out this Rift Herald, clearing out this vision, getting ready for the dragon that's coming up. Ooh, dragon time. Knew something was missing. It was objective timers. 42 seconds till this next dragon comes up here.
Okay, no, never mind. Okay, I was wrong.
Now,
I was looking up how long we had been casting together, and
oh,
I was going back to see when we first started messaging about casting.
Oh.
I was like, how much because this is the end. We're getting close to the end of our second season casting together.
Right.
And I was like, we've definitely started to blend vernacular casting together.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Will,
We
listen,
absolutely have.
I'm going to crack open a thesaurus and find some new words. I swear to God.
Why? This word, why use many words when few word do trick?
When few word do trick. So true. Thank you, Kevin. Here we go. The hook lands onto Zach's. Not the Zach, of course, because here comes the Zach jumping in right now, not able to hit Zach's. Whoa, the damage coming from the Zigs. That is a lot spooky, doing what they can to mess up the backline, and Ornhorn being thrown in. Zach's has dived too far on the other side, gets taken out, but Bear says, no, 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 no. I'm not going to let you get away with that. Isolates the Sivir, takes them out of the fight, and now this dragon is certainly looking like it's going to be high alerts.
Yeah, and
Oh, the fight's
excellent
not done yet.
job.
There's an
Bear
Everfrost
going
cage
in?
coming down as well. Can you get Bear? You absolutely can. Vigar gets the shutdown, but Zed says, hey, I've still got my ult. I'm an assassin. I'm going to kill you. People are dropping like flies. The only person who's probably happy about this is the Cloud Dragon, who is pretty happy not to be dead. Can Spooky get out of here? That's the real question. Nice short jump, nice channel, get some distance. Not a lot of mana on the Maokai. Do they have enough for the W? Nautilus running into play. Yeah, Zed runs away from Nautilus. He remembers those early levels where that first blood came from.
honestly, if you're Backflip, you're taking that. That was shutdown. So
Oh my
he's not
God.
letting him get the base.
Dude.
I love that play, actually. And Sivir got a shutdown during that fight onto them. They also got a shutdown onto the Cassante. That's a lot of really important gold right there. See what they can do with it. Frog
Oh.
does go over the wall there. Good play. Split second. Also, I just realized that the support's name is also Zach.
Yes. God damn. There's so many. Okay. So only people whose names are Zach's can play the Zach. That would be helpful. That would be helpful to me personally. It would remove one Zach from the game. Nice Herald drop. This is your classic pick and roll play, right? You drop the Herald in a lane, you turn onto an objective. Just so happens that it's Baron, and they're doing it with 3 dragons already in their pocket.
Yeah, you know, standard 21-minute Baron. That everyone expects. That's why clearly you see, you know, Tyler sprinting over here. That was an extremely fast Baron for 21 minutes.
Yeah,
also.
what the hell?
That Baron just got deleted. This is why they're giving Baron 3k more health.
Smart move by them.
Just them. The people that do those things.
Yeah, the people that do those things for sure.
Okay.
Zig, Zed, Zach, and Zachem all together on the map together. Thank you for compiling that for me. The guy, well
That's an
done.
all-star team right there. Oh, nice.
Oh, a great flash hook. That was incredible. Will they get it? Oh my God. Ziggs still exhausted, but able to get out a little bit. But Sivir hunts him down. They get the kill, and this is just a clean pick for Team Backflip.
Yeah, it's awesome, too, because both kills go on to Sivir, and it's so important because now the pushing with that Baron gets stalled a little bit, right? They're missing their Ziggs, the tower taker of this team. He's the only ranged champion in their comp that can hit towers from afar. So getting Ziggs off the map there, getting that pick, getting that gold onto your Sivir is so important for this team to stall out, get Vigar, get Ornn more time to get those ornaments out on the map.
Absolutely. Now, what's your opinion on I guess what? This is a silly question. You should take any dragons you can take, right? I was wondering how you felt about, like, do you risk it taking this, like, stopping them from getting soul? Or do you say, hey, fine, unlock that Elder. We've got a Zach. Let's try and 50-50 it for steal.
I think you take stock of the you make an informed decision. You get wards and you make an informed decision.
Educate yourself.
I don't think that Cloud Dragon is the worst dragon. I do think it's actually not terrible. Especially in this, because like Maokai Cassante, there's plenty of good users of it, right? And if you do get the dragon and avoid soul, you get the stall a little bit longer with the Vigar Ornn comp. But if they're set up, you really don't want to walk into this team yet. You want to get ornaments, you want to get those next items before you pick a fight. Right,
absolutely. Little bit of quiet right here. Oh, sorry, I guess there's still Baron on Zed.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job pushing with Zed and Cassante in these side lanes, just keeping pressure. And they're able to hover Viego around the mid lane, who still has the Baron with the Ziggs, so they're at least able to use the Baron minions while Ziggs is trying to poke this tower down.
1-3-1, they got the fundamentals down. Shout out for not indeed Loki. I'm a big Zachem fan. Look at this. The ult comes in on Slam Donkey, goes golden. Really well done. Avoids the ult, saves his life. Zac is coming around for a little bit of backup here. Very nice.
We're gonna get that mid tower.
They're doing a great job at sieging, pushing them off of towers, using the power of this Baron. This is exactly how teams should be using Barons. Look at that hook once again, Zachem. Oh, that's a sick Zac skin. Hadn't really quite taken that in, but I like the flaming fists on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I want to say also, Ziggs probably one of the best win more. Oh, we get it all in.
Ult over the wall. Bear's really going for it, forcing Ornn back to tower. That's a flash. He thinks he can get him, and Zax comes in for the nice cleanup.
Yeah, I have just great Cassante play in this game. Sees the limits, great coordination with the team, getting the ult through the wall, making sure that gets the knockback right as Viego gets there. Just beautiful job. You have the dragon spawning very soon, so we'll see what that matters. Ornn does have TP, doesn't have the item yet to complete the ornament. So we'll see if they decide they want to fight this or give up to Cloud Drake. But yeah, just beautiful play from Barty in the top lane there.
Truly, truly, Barty has been putting on a clinic up there. Really, really thoughtful Cassante ults. Moose, you're right. New stream, new shout out. This is the new shout out. Forget the old shout out. This one is directly for you, as promised. Now, Dragon's up, 19 seconds. We're going to see if they make a play for it. This could be the game if things go poorly. Spooky walking to the jungle. He is going to get spooked himself. Nice jump out right there. Okay, ignore everything. Nobody panic. Nobody panic.
The stream is not crashing. The stream is not crashing.
I know that everything you've experienced would lead you to believe that the stream is crashing, but I promise you, it is not. Okay. Here we go. Poking in. That's going to be a nice flash onto Ziggs. That was incredible, actually. Ornhorn goes down. That's a double knockup. Maokai ult coming out as well, but look into the backline. That's going to be Zed. Everybody's diving in deep, and a Ziggs ult to follow up as well. Spooky, quite low health. He is going to get knocked down. Nutdrag Swag gets taken out as well, but the Zac's passive coming back. But as the dust clears, it is High Alert, who still stands fully formed and undaunted. Slam Donkey, the target of this. Zac playing Zax in the Viego form. Nice cage. Buys himself some time. So many tongue twisters, my God. Slam Donkey has to back off right here as High Alert pushes down the mid lane. The inhib is the next target. This could be the push to just end it all. They're gonna clear. What do you think? Are they gonna end it on this? Do they have enough time?
I think they do. They have Ziggs. It's always an issue, but Ziggs so low on mana. They might have to back out just because of the fact that Ziggs doesn't have the mana here. Looks like that is gonna be the call. They do have the soul. Baron is coming up in 30 seconds. Baron could be the tool to end this game.
Absolutely.
See a little bit more of Backflip in this game.
They've
always opportunities.
Always opportunity. They're down 13K, but there's always a chance. Sometimes these teams sometimes we see it all the time. You're up in gold. You overestimate, your confidence. You put yourself in a risky situation that you don't have to. But we'll see how careful High Alert is, because they've been pretty careful this whole game. They've fought respectfully even when they've absolutely had more power.
Yeah, and they've been so coordinated in their team fights. When it's time to fight, they're all together. They're all committed to the fight. This Baron, very important here.
I talked about. Zac's going to go in, though, but Baron's only at about 7,000. He's going in deep. He's ulting, and look, two fights taking place on two fronts, and Ornhorn being called as well. Spooky trying to get this kill, but he gets taken down. No jungler for Team Backflip, and a mid laner is traded. Oh, flash over the wall, but you're only going to find a bear there in the woods. He's going to take somebody out. Now it's a 2v1. That's a double kill for the Viego. That's just going to be a slaughter. Bear is making mincemeat of the back line here, and the rest of a High Alert is just going to push down this mid lane. They've got a wave. There's a lot of minions here. They've got a Ziggs.
They got Ziggs with mana.
They got Ziggs with mana. And there it is. That is going to be game one of this best of 3 series. High Alert is going to take it.
Yeah, and huge props to High Alert there. That game was close, and then all of a sudden High Alert just felt like they flipped a switch in the game. and just constant aggression, but calculated aggression, right? They weren't just diving in aimlessly. They're going in at really good times. They're super coordinated when they're engaging. They're great flanks on the Cassante, finding ways to get to the back line in every fight and separate the Sivir and Vigar. I'm excited for game 2. High Alert looked very good in game 1.
100%. Let's take a quick peek at these damage charts. Ziggs absolutely making a skyscraper for themselves here. Cassante, I mean, still second place, but so far away from what Ziggs was accomplishing. I mean, really, this ADC played a really strong game here, and he went 4-4-11. So that's just a shit ton of harassment.
Just constant cues in the lane, and then when they got the lead, they did such a good job as a team rotating the Ziggs around, just taking towers, just doing things like that. That's just great macro play of maximizing, when they had the bear and the 1-3-1, just maximizing what they can get off the map.
Absolutely. I am so slowly moving my mouse to restart the music. Beautiful. Okay.
Doing a one, I'll invite you too. I'll even... I'll add to the production quality.
Thank you so much. Incredible. Amazing.
I see my cat going to walk to where my computer is, and I'm like, don't even think about it. Don't even consider it.
You're playing defense.
You ever hear me just go away from my mic all of a sudden? That's why.
Right. Listen, we all have something that's trying to turn our computers off. Prediction.
It's important that we have a shared...
that we share the experience of that feeling of being the worry that our computers will get shut off midstream and that we're being hunted by some other worldly force.
Exactly. That's just a shared experience by all of us, right?
Yeah, we all feel like there's some sort of force from beyond the veil that's reaching out, right?
Yes, of course. I mean, I don't even think you need to ask Chad. I mean, it's just kind of like an accepted thing that is true.
Yeah, they definitely know. Forsaken Mythos knows for sure about otherworldly powers reaching, across the thin veil that separates us and keeps us safe from the dark entities below and beneath. I'm just 100%. Assuming. I don't want to blow up anybody's spot. Game 1 to game 2. We got the spectator right here. I'm
really curious how the draft adjusts here, because it looks like Team Backflip is taking blue side, red side this game. So I wonder how the bans change. Is Zig something that Team Backflip could play? Is that something they're curious about picking? I want to say, I could be wrong, but I want to say when I did the research, actually, and this is funny, I think when I did the research, it was Team Backflip that I thought played Ziggs.
Interesting.
I could be wrong.
Maybe that was a pick to steal.
Yeah, and which makes me think, now I understand why you would want the blue side. You would value the blue side much higher, because maybe you plan on first picking that.
Right.
But don't hold me to that, because I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
I'm going to look.
Please. Doubt Spartan, in between games, switch the hamster. Listen, man, I keep thinking the hamster's well fed. I feed the hamster.
I was wrong.
Oh, it is them?
Yeah.
SUD is...
It's a false narrative. I'm making a false narrative.
Beware the man-bear pig. Okay, that's fair. We'll keep an eye out. All right. Bans are starting to come through. We're starting with Udyr. Is that a new Udyr portrait?
It's his new rework.
His muscles.
Body. Yes, neck isn't. He could drive F1. With a neck like that.
Oh, wow. I guess that would be important. Oh, yeah. Is that what you found in that show that you were obsessed with?
They'll have really thick necks. I've actually gotten now... There's a Ziggs band, by the way. Nice. I've gotten into simulation driving.
Oh my God, really?
So now I'm racing online on F1 ladder,
dude,
which is
that's
fun.
So cool.
Yeah, I have this problem of when I find a hobby, I just go all in on that hobby, and then a couple months later, I'm like, that was cool.
I feel you. Yep. Nope. 100%. Get into something, you're like, well, why wouldn't I try and do this at the highest possible level that I could do this?
Exactly. Draft related, we do see the Gangplank ban, which means the Neferi is unbanned in this game. That was the third ban that they dropped for the Zig. So a question, will they pick Neferi, or is Neferi something they're okay with handing over to High Alert? We did already see the propensity to play Zed mid, so AD Assassins in mid is something we know they're capable of. I would like to see Team Backflip pick a little bit more aggressiveness in one of their lanes, just because they were okay. And there we go. Okay, just what I was thinking. You don't have to pick. I always worry when you have like a Vigar or an Sivir, it's tough for your jungler to like have a lane that's easy to play through, because all three want to scale. But a Garen is great 1v1. This is a lane that can give you pressure, give you some of that early game, And late game, it's not like he goes away, right? He has a 1k press on your AD carry button.
Yeah, he, just that silence, that spin to win. I feel like he's underestimated sometimes.
I think he's really good. I think that Garen, and I'm putting on my coach's hat for a minute here. I think he's severely underrated. Like, I think as a champion, is a good answer to a lot of top laners that are meta right now. Has good matchups. Mostly has a good matchup into Cassante, which I think is a lot of why Team Backflip's willing to kind of throw the gauntlet down here and pick it early, as they're saying, not only is this, a pick we're comfortable with, but also it's, in a sense, a way of banning a Cassante, right? It's a way of saying, like, hey, either you're going to do that or you're going to play into a bad matchup. We do see Ezreal Lilia, two very good champions at harassing, getting away from Garen. Lilia very good to slowing down Garen, keeping that distance on it. And I like it more aggressive junglers, and siege bot laners. If you're not throwing Ziggs Qs, throw Ezreal Qs.
Absolutely.
All right. Varus locked in. Varus very good. Does a good job trading in lane. I think Varus gives not quite the same scaling that Sivir does, but similar, right? An auto attack ADC. We assume he's probably going to go the auto attack build here. Does give same team fighting. And I thought in game one that I enjoy LoL, the ADC played pretty well in the Sivir. And the Nautilus was so good for Zach in game one. I'm really glad to see that back.
Absolutely.
Very good Nautilus game in game one. Ooh, the Taric.
Ooh.
We do love seeing Taric.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I like it a lot with stuff like Lilia also, because the later in the game you're attaching to Lilia, it's really easier with her movement speed, like moving in and out of fights. You're shielding, you're healing, you're
making sure that stun lands.
Right, and Ezreal's one of the best in-lane repositioners of the Taric, right? Because the partnership of you're able to E like onto it. If you're very ahead, you can E onto an enemy ADC with the stun on you.
Right.
So it's very easy to set up. We do see Malzahar and Vigar removed. The Cassante too. I'm a little bit surprised to see Cassante removed, but maybe they just think, even though we have a good matchup, we just didn't like playing against that. That Bears.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that you're like, well, there's so many times, even if we had, an advantage, Bear did such a good job finding and removing our ADC from the fight. Let's just not deal with it. Let's push him down the list.
See what else he can do. Make him really work for it.
Yeah. I have a question for you, Lachance. This is important. While we have a second draft.
Yeah.
Do you think, and this is with aid from like a control tower, do you think that you could land a plane?
Oh my god. Oh, well, first of all, let's all just really tap into my nightmares of being in a plane that is under no one's control, and for some reason, I've been put in charge of it.
You're landing the plane, but you have... Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't want to interrupt.
No, please.
Yes, but a Shaco just got locked in.
Oh, fuck me sideways.
Which this draft was like going like super... Wait, I have even more questions. Wait a minute, because there's a Lilia and a Jarvan.
Wait a second here.
I was going to make a joke about Lilia being top lane.
I think that's what's happening.
Where's Little Deer?
Yeah, hold on, Little Deer, where?
Little Deer, where's this going?
Luffy, great comment. Lachance can't even land stream. Well,
no, it's the takeoff.
Well said. That's true. The takeoff is the problem.
The in-flight snacks is where we struggle.
I like the Galio.
I do too. I like Galio a lot, especially with stuff like Nautilus. Even Shaco. I mean, the Q being invisible and starting the ult, you have some immobile champions. And if Jarvan ever decides to go in, and that is the Nefiri. So we do get the unbanned Nefiri into mid lane.
Interesting.
Very interesting drafts here.
Moose
This
says...
is spicy. The Shaco is so spicy. That's the one that's like, you don't see Shaco a lot in competitive. And I like it because that's the stuff. When you don't see something in competitive a lot of times it means you're not scrimming against it. You're not getting practice against it, you know? Yeah, I'm excited. Also, Nefiri with Terracolt sounds terrifying.
New predictions are out. You can bet on this game if you would like, using your hard-earned schmeckles and the background of your decision-making.
Okay. Am I using all 320 of my schmeckles?
Oh God! So, so the last one didn't do too well for you, huh?
Well, you know, sometimes you're the ball, sometimes you're the bat. Okay. Also, okay, landing a plane. Do you think?
I love that. Okay. I would rise to the occasion as much as one could. I hope to God, yes, for myself and the families that I am at. For some reason, this is 747 in my head.
Yeah. I think the same thing too. I think when I think of the situation, it's a 747 in my head.
Right. I think so. Here's the thing. I think that pilots are very confident, and I think people in control. This is just what I've been like led to believe, mostly through media, is that if I was being coached by someone, they would be a very good teacher. You know, I feel like you rarely see one of those situations where it's like, we're going to talk you through this, and it's like a person who actually has a lot of trouble explaining concepts.
Right.
So I think with a good teacher, and if I was able to keep myself calm, that I do think it's possible. I do think it's possible. It wouldn't be good, and I'd probably do it without the landing gear, but they would, you know, it's, I think that's one of those things where they're just like, it's happening. This is going to happen. Here's what you're going to do. And we're going to see if it happens. So I'd give myself
on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah. Where are we?
a 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. See, I think what sparked this, Forsaken made a joke in chat, which reminded me of this, which Forsaken said, let me find the exact comment. He could drive F1 in quotation, because I made a statement. I could 100% drive an F1 car. Like I could race F1 like in F1.
Right.
I could drive an F1 car around the track. I could take a car around a track.
Right.
Not crazy speeds, but I could do it.
Right.
And then that led to someone saying, "Well, you think you could land a plane?" And I was like,
"Oh, that's a great
100%. I could land a plane."
Dude, I love those kinds of questions. I love that. Yeah.
And my girlfriend pointed out that she was like, "That's such a guy thing to say." Is that you're like the unbridled confidence to be like,
put me in a pilot seat.
You put me in a pilot seat. I said people might have whiplash, but I could get the plane on the ground.
Yeah, I think that there's like, I also think that there's something about, like, flying is not simple, and they practice a long time, and they really put in their hours in the air, and it's a very, you know, impressive thing to be able to do. There is a part of it where, like, to tackle those concepts, I do feel like I hear like pilots talk about flying in the sense of like, yeah, you got to do this, you got to do this, and like, actually, you know, it's like planes don't just fall out of the sky. Like, they can actually glide really well. There's like a lot of surprising things.
They're built with a lot of safety nets.
They're built with a lot of safety nets, and this is just based off of, I have some friends that fly, or who have flown, you know, people who've gotten their pilot's license, and that's kind of the tone. I'm kind of basing this off of the tone in which I hear them talk about it. It's not that like I've got some special fact that backs it up, but so yes, I think a 6 out of 10, I could get that plane on the ground, and not all of us are dead. The plane may never fly again, but yes, that's where I land.
that actually similar to you. I think that's what gives me the most confidence is I know some people with their pilot's license, and I'm not trying to talk bad about these people, but if they can do it, I feel pretty confident that if somebody was walking me through it, that I could do it. I used to work for United Airlines for like 5 or 6 years at a maintenance and repair facility.
Oh my god.
So I kind of have an idea of how planes work. I have
Yeah,
a
you're
general
way
idea.
more equipped to do this.
Yeah, so like actually if someone were talking to me about a plane, I could have an idea. Yeah, maybe that's where my confidence comes from. But I feel like I know people who work on planes, and I don't want to scare anybody. Planes are totally safe.
Right.
But I'm not asking those guys to help me move. I could
Sure.
land.
Totally.
I could land the plane. You know, I just feel like also it depends on size of plane. That's definitely a big thing.
For sure.
I actually feel like I might be more scared in a small plane though. Funny enough,
The
because I
wo-
feel like
oh,
there would
yeah.
be less technology to aid me.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid of like even a private jet to some degree. Like I feel
If I
like,
run like a propeller plane, there's like no way.
oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
I would be losing my mind if I had to like
Oh,
land
God.
something. I was like, just put the wheels on the ground. I'd be like, there's okay. Then I'm less confident. But like a 747, yeah.
100%. There is something just like the idea of that, like, you know, oh, the people working on these planes, maybe not the most reliable people, you know, once you meet them, the only thing that keeps my world view in somewhat balance is that I feel like that's my experience across every career that you run
Yeah,
into
oh,
people
yeah.
where you're like, that guy's a teacher? That's
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
That guy's teaching kids.
Right.
Yeah.
That dude's
I
a
will say-
politician now. Like, I remember, you know, or just anything like that, you know, where it's just like, okay, like everyone is kind of just doing their best and getting through it, but they can still be reliable at their jobs.
Right, because you could be really good at a specific thing, and then like other parts of your life don't really.
Right.
Yeah, that's totally fine. And I'll say this, that unlike like it's not like working on your car or anything like that. Like there's when someone works on a plane, there's a guy who works on it, a guy who checks it, and then an inspector who inspects both of their work. It's like there's so many levels to working on an airplane
Right.
that like realistically you should feel safe. At most, something is messed up is like somebody didn't like plug up the TV in your seat correctly. You know, it's
Sure.
never like actual structural like issues.
Right. The most important things are taken extremely seriously.
Yes, 100%. But yeah, I don't want to scare anybody who's gonna fly. It's totally safe to fly. Probably safer to fly than to drive, actually.
That is reassuring to hear because I have been afraid of flying in the past. It was very weird. I have never been nervous about flying, and then I started flying again right after a little bit after the pandemic, and it was just this experience of getting back into a plane, and the plane was going to take off. I was like, oh, I'm nervous. I'm actually really nervous to fly, and it was weird to become nervous about flying late in life. Now that's dissipated with, flying more, but still it was an interesting moment to be like, oh, wait a second. I'm out of practice of being a passenger in a plane.
Well, it is wild. I mean, if you sit back and think about it, it's a crazy experience, right? But then
Right.
the best thing you could do is ever just look at your flight attendants ever. Your flight attendant's the best barometer of you're in turbulence, but your flight attendant's still gossiping as she's bouncing up and down in the seat. It's probably fine. You know?
Yes. They're the canaries in the coal mine.
They're not worried. You're not worried. They're on so many flights. And yeah, you think about it's like shark attacks, right? Where you hear about a shark attack, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so dangerous. But it's you only hear about a shark attack because it happens once a year.
Right.
All these people in the ocean, it only happens the actual odds of you getting attacked by a shark are so low. It's the same thing. You only hear about it when it happens because it is so rare.
Right, because it's a novel.
Yeah, it's such a novel. More people are killed by deer than sharks in a year.
Totally. Dude, I fucking deer jumped in the middle of the road. I was in the left lane. It was 70 miles per hour. It was so fucking scary.
It is scary.
Definitely almost
so
died
scary.
that day, but I did not, which is I'm happy about.
Yeah, me too. Because now
fair.
you're here to cast High Alert versus
The
Team Backflip for game
perfect
2.
transition, fucking
transition.
flawless.
Very happy that LeChance is alive because he can cast League of Legends, not for other reasons.
No. And
Specifically
specifically game 2 of the High Alert versus Team Backflip series.
And it is Lilia top.
Right. Oh, a lot of people with deer stories as well. Please drop your deer stories in the chat as well. I'm glad everybody here is safe.
This is your time. This is your spotlight. Drop your deer story in the chat.
We are here to validate your feelings, make you feel safe. Well, the game's begun.
The game's begun. We do have a Shaco. We have a Lilia top. A little bit of a different vibe to game 1. A lot of different picks.
I feel like this is really far away. Hold on.
Me too. I was like, am I crazy or is this like kind of far out? I'm not complaining, but Slam Donkey. I do like Slam Donkey. This is your chance to make Slam Donkey jokes whenever he ults in Slam Dunking onto champions.
Oh, fantastic. I had just muted myself to sneeze really loud, which I have since learned that somebody has stolen audio of me sneezing.
I was gonna bring it up. I was like, do we need to play the audio? Do we have an audio?
we have a representation of what that sounds like.
The good sneeze. Oh my goodness.
Wow, Bear doing a lot up here. Whoa. What gave Garen that little shield there? Do you know, was that a passive?
I think it's W. W gives a shield, I think, and a little bit of MR and armor. Oh, Shaco.
Oh, Spooky coming around. Truly a spooky moment right there. And first blood for Shaco.
Holy moly, that was some damage. And Shaco holds on to the Ignite there also. Steel hands. They get the flash out of the mid laner also. Very dangerous. Now re-gankable. Galio has so much CC, so much ability, and biggest part of that is the waves crashing during it, so Nefiri did miss out on some of that CS. Spooky in the jungle here.
Causing a lot of trouble now. Nefiri is going to roam around, but we'll still have the 2v2 potentially if Galio is able to get involved. Nice, scrying his way, trying to buy some time. Slam Donkey gets a lot of damage onto Zax. Hold on a second, maybe even a kill here. Spooky turning around, the flash forward, and they get the kill on Darvin. Oh, Team Backflip. Absolutely celebrating these. Uh-oh, Frog. Maybe trying to get a kill on Spooky. Nope, those dogs looking pretty low right there. That's a great taunt. Do they have the follow-up damage? What are the cooldowns on Shaco right now? Uh-oh. Goes over the wall. Slam Donkey goes back in. There's the damage. They get it. 3 kills. Absolutely uncontested.
3 kills at 3 minutes, and they said last game we saw the aggression from you. Team Backflip says we could do that too. Shaco still has Ignite. He didn't use Ignite through any of that.
Oh my god. What a dangerous champ. I feel like we're getting hustled at pool here. Team Backflip's coming out with a vengeance. Zakum. Shocked Zakum didn't throw a hook there. Zakum's hook instincts are incredible.
I will say Garen showing off that passive top lane, all that harass from earlier, able to sustain.
Mm-hmm.
As he backs off of the wave, but
whoa, Bear! Holy shit! There's the flash away. Absolutely necessary. Lilia really pumping out the damage.
Amazing. Something funny about a person named Bear paying a deer.
Yeah.
Just the animal kingdom. But let's talk CS for a minute, because Nefiri ends up getting died to the gank early, right? It's forced to base. Then Frog walks back to lane, has to get into a fight in the jungle, and dies again, and that's another wave that was shoved in mid lane of EXP there.
Oh, just
very painful.
Extremely so. I'm being first of all, Home Depot hot dog. Thank you so much for following. Also, Midnight Cowboy and Tonger Sona, but I just saw you say something in chat, and wanted to give you a shout out because that was around the time when the stream crashed, I believe.
Home Depot hot dog, honestly, a great name. That is, I like that.
Home Depot definitely doesn't sell hot dogs. Hold on, Frog getting engaged on right here by Slam Donkey. So much damage coming out of the typical assassin Galio.
Yeah, I mean, we're all used to seeing Galio take half health off with his Q. But that is the early lost chapter there, right? Is the level 5 hicking towards that level 6 soon for the Galio? A lot of strength right now. Very scary time right now for High Alert, but they do have the lead in top lane. They can stabilize. Seen before, they can flip the switch in a game very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Now High Alert is going to have to be very conscious about this, and we'll see if the fundamentals... Oh, perfect max range Q from Varus right there, pausing the back on the Ezreal. Absolutely excellent.
Yeah, very good job. One thing I will say is that Drag top lane did, take all that harass, lost the flash, but has kept the farm up. Has kept, pretty close in waves here, despite having to go down early. Did invest that teleport. We do Jarvan around mid here. Fishing.
Absolutely. Slam Donkey gonna get engaged on. Nice taunt onto Frog. Bear even roamed down for that. Tossed an ult into that fight. I like that. Listen, this is what we just talked about, right? High Alert needs to have that coordination if they're gonna come back into this game, start clawing themselves back towards an advantage. And map movements like that will get them there.
Yeah, you can see how proactive they are. They're constantly looking for opportunities. If they have an advantage somewhere, how can we move that advantage to help get an advantage in another place? But really good job by Team Backflip here, just individually making the correct plays to avoid that. This game is where last game we saw a couple of those plays go wrong. This game, Team Backflip has had a couple of them flip their way, a couple of them backflip their way. We'll see if that continues here. Taunt lands.
God.
Ooh.
Just chunking, a third, a quarter. Dragon getting picked up. Team Backflip continuing to have things go right for them. Slam Donkey. Slam Donkey's, super aggressive on this Galio.
Yeah, and I like it. Last game had to play against the Zed, but we saw how aggressive they were on Vigar last game. Constantly harassing under the tower. It's just playstyle. Slam Donkey's just that type of player. Wants to constantly, skill check you in the lane. And so far, Slam Donkey's been very good, but Frog was the scaling mid laner last game, right? Came alive in the team fights when the game got a little bit more chaotic. So see if Frog can do the same in this game.
No, great point.
Nice sidestep.
Oh, very nice. Respond with the silence as well. Look at that. That top lane really seems to be dictated by who deals the damage first.
Yeah, they both have kind of, Lilia's isn't really a spinning ability, but it is a circle. So whoever circle starts hitting first seems to be winning the trade.
It's the most powerful shape in League of Legends.
It's got to be circle, right? So many circle abilities.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If you've got a circle in your champ, that's the first sign of success.
Yeah, I feel like circle is... I don't know, though. Triangle? It depends. Do you count, Ezreal Q as a triangle? Is a projectile a triangle inherently?
How interesting. Hold on, we got a 2v2 up here in the top lane. Bear gonna get some distance, but Zax has come around the back, and Spooky now potentially in some trouble. Just decides to trade their health. No summoner spells, no abilities. They can just walk out of that.
Yep, two junglers passing in the ninth. They both just head back to... Oh, there's Shaco actually going to poke his head into the jungle there of Zax. No Zac in the game now, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Good trade.
Yeah, Spooky looking pretty low. Gonna use his ult right there, jump over, leave the clone on the other side, and that can be a target for the Galio. I get it now. That's beautiful. Oh, nice max range taunt, the flash forward, they get the ult, and that is what you were talking about, Vega. Oh, thank you! Oh, so shit! I was tricked! That was the clone. Spooky coming over the wall.
No level 6 on the Jarvan here, so they're trying to avoid that fight where they can. Not both of us getting insanely hyped. I thought it was. I was like, oh my gosh!
That was perceived to be clean, at the very least. But hey, 10 minutes in, and we are looking at a very different game than game one. Up 4-0, Team Backflip have a very solid lead here. Couple thousand gold, kills in the pockets. Any plates down though? Just one plate right now, and a dragon.
Yep. We do see the game right now as we do see another gank attempt mid here. Oh, Slam Donkey. So nice with the E, but the game's kind of revolved around the mid lane, right? The Galio has been the catalyst. 2-0-2, 100% kill participation in the game right now. All the big plays been around it, and then it will be a Rift Herald going over to Team Backflip. They didn't get a Dragon, they didn't get a Rift Herald in the first game. They've gotten both to start this game.
Yeah, Spooky's in a really nice flow state right now, going from camp to camp, still getting these ganks off, getting these neutral objectives as well. And now they'll have an opportunity. Nice thing about Rift Heralds, when you're in a situation like this, right? Only one plate has been taken for your team. You can use that to break open a lane. Not all the way, but just get that extra gold, put some pressure in a lane. Nut Drag Swag, 1 level up, looking for a surprise attack here. There, no, Q doesn't land.
Wanted to try Lilia. Very quick, good reactions by Bear there to avoid. And to point out, one good thing with the Rift Herald now is you have the dragon in 1 minute. You have that timer where you can kind of force action from a team. You know, if you want to make a team group around a tower while you get dragon control, you can drop it mid lane, make them, clear the Rift Herald while it's getting, resources there. It gives you a chance to move into the river first. And also, if you are able to break open that mid lane and open Galio up onto the map, it makes it very dangerous for the side of High Alert.
Right. Absolutely.
40. They do have the
40 seconds till this next dragon, right? People are starting to move towards it, but already Backflip has laid down some sweet wards. A lot of pink wards in that area, some of which actually are going to get cleared out right now.
Yeah, they are a little bit of a late base here from the bot lane, but they want to maximize that gold they have. They do finish an item onto Varus right now, which is going to be huge. They refresh those wards. 3 pinks between the bot laners. Items finished on 3 of the carries right now for Team Backflip. No finished items right now on the side of High Alert, so High Alert has to be very careful.
Nice dodge by Spooky right there. Sidesteps the flag and drag. Frog coming in right here. Ezreal ult goes wide. Frog gonna dive in onto the Galio. That's a Jarvan ult right there. Pretty massive. No ult from the Galio. Here it comes though. Gonna knock up a couple of people. That's 3 members getting knocked up. Spooky makes it to the back, but gets taken down by the Ezreal. I enjoy low walking into this. The ult connects onto the Taric. That's gonna be a kill right there. And now some pretty low health bars. Can the rest of Team Backflip turn onto? That's the Q. That's the flash forward. A double kill for the Varus. Lol walking up. Can he get one more Q onto Zax? No, but still, what a hero's entrance coming in from the bot lane. Varus changed the course of that fight.
Yeah, the fight starts, and you think, oh, this looks great for High Alert. They're getting picks, but you notice the Varus isn't there, and then when Varus arrives, lands the ult on the team that's trying to chase down kills. And if you don't know, Varus ult immediately gives you 3 stacks of Varus's W passive. So the Q and E deals so much damage to the low health bars on the side of High Alert there, and that's going to be a second dragon over to the side of Team Backflip. Great play by I Enjoy Law there. But in the meantime, Ezreal did pick up 2 kills during that fight. Much needed gold on the ADC that they're going to need to do some work with in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. Trying to collapse down here on the bot lane. Still pretty scary.
They are unafraid.
Whoa,
there. Oh,
whoa, wait a second. The whole thing's a trap. Here it is. Teleport coming in. The taunt does land. But who is that? That's Nefiri diving into the backline. I enjoy low in a lot of trouble. There's the Drowsy. They go to sleep. Bear has come to play, knocking out people left and right. Slam Donkey gets a kill in response. Nesu looking so low, gets taken out by the Galio Q. Now it's a 2v3. Massive taunt. 3-man taunt right there. That was a double kill for the Galio, but he's got to go down after going back in like that. And Karen is the last one left alive. Gonna defend this turret. That's a pretty big swing in favor. I don't know if this is done yet, though. Nut Drag Swag thinking about what they can do here. They know the turret's still on their side. It's not going down anytime soon. If you can clear this wave, you're safe for the time being. What a fight.
Absolutely. And High Alert sees a second of an opening. As Shaco starts summoning the Rift Herald, they see a second. He's, when you're summoning, you essentially CC yourself. And the rest of the team, maybe a miscommunication, backing off as the Rift Herald's being summoned. Ezreal and Tark pounce on that. They're able to get the kill, and then immediately TPs come in. The TP advantages they had from the last fight, and they collapse and pick up so many kills there, bringing this game back close.
Yeah, very much so. Zakum typically has found someone backing, tosses a hook at them.
Yeah, and I think that's probably for the best. He didn't have anybody immediately around when the hook was thrown, but there's just enough to cancel the base, kind of throw off that tempo a little bit.
It's all about fear.
Job.
I mean, that one, though, lands. Again, yeah, not sure what they'll be able to pull off until they've got people in place. So, beforehand, I was thinking about the idea of, okay, maybe Team Backflip shows up late to the Dragon. Question is, do they have enough gold to walk into places blind? But I don't even think that's a question anymore. They don't really have the gold to force through a situation, right? They're stronger, but they still are in that spot where they need to take smart fights. Speaking of fights, Slam Donkey, toss the Everfrost out. Bear taking a lot of damage, down to a third of the health. Up to the top lane, Spooky walking in. Jungle v jungle violence right here. Frog gonna come around, but there's gonna be a little box right there. Absolutely stuffing Neferi's plans. Teleport coming in here as well, and he's gonna dive in. Actually stuck inside of the Jarvan ult. He's taunted. Silence knocked up. What condition was not thrown on there? That's gonna be a 2-for-1.
It is, and that's the difference of TP advantage. We hadn't seen the TP used yet for the Galio in that bot side fight, so still had it. Able to come up with the question is, will Bear be able to pick up a tower here? Be able to punish that half HP tower in the bot lane? It looks like probably they'll trade that for the top, but for Team Backflip, you're happy to take that trade. Your Garen's 3-0 now. It's going to give you a lot of side lane pressure that you needed. It is AP Shaco, so you're not too worried about him going down, especially without a huge objective on the map that's going to be pressured. It really just wants to be annoying with boxes anyways and set up your other carries. So you're fine with that trade, I believe.
Throwing back to the deer story, as I was driving back from wrestling practice when a buck went through my windshield and the antler was an inch from my jugular. Oh my god, Moose. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm happy that you survived that. I'm sorry you ever had to experience it. Jarvan getting over the wall right there. Spooky gonna start working on this Rift Herald. Dude, that's nuts. That's absolutely nuts.
That is an absolutely crazy story. This is important because Galio doesn't have TP. Galio went back to the bot lane, does not have TP here, so they are, I think, able just to bully them off that Rift Herald.
Yeah, things are starting. Oh, wow. Hold on. A lot of damage coming through from the Galio, though. Good
That's
dodge.
all of his cooldowns, though, so got to be careful.
Yeah, the exchange of rotations there. We're definitely starting to see. He can't kill him in one. And that is what is required. Oh, look at that. Very nice. No Q, though. There it is. Let's see if we can get both. Nice. Double pop right there. That's the flash forward. That's the flash away. I enjoy Lowell still living, and Galio now back in this fight. That's a double knockup. Tarek gets the ult off. He's invincible for now, but he's been pulled back, and now tries to get the Varus, but he is kiting like a pro. 2 kills in clean succession.
Yeah, huge shout out to I Enjoy Law there for repositioning in the middle of the fight behind his Nautilus, so that Ezreal could not land Qs onto him while he was low HP. Just a beautiful job there. Finding those pockets, you know, to deal damage but still remain safe. Just maximizing that range of Varus there. And Swag gonna get a little bit of harass up here. But yeah, another fight. Team Backflip very opportunistic with the Galio here. 12 of 13 kill participation. Insane game so far by Slam Donkey.
Yeah, I do feel like, oh, nice. Nice stop into the back there. Spooky leaning into their namesake, just showing up as an invisible clown, as you do, but now the whole team is going to show up for Dragon. Directed camera finally going to show us what we want to see right here. Zax maybe getting picked here in the jungle. Bear, can he help out his teammate? A teleport coming through. A nice flag and drag preserves their Dragon attempt to teleport in as well. It's Nut Drag Swag. Oh, going on to Frog here. Frog gets out, but with not a lot of health. Cannot.
Be so careful.
He's got to be careful. Got to wear a
teleport
helmet
onto
while you
these
ride
forward
a bike.
wards. That's true.
Just throw
Or
out.
drive a car where deer are around.
Yes, absolutely. We should all be wearing helmets while we drive cars. They're going to say,
guys.
fuck it. They're going to say, fuck it. They've got Herald. I like this play from them. Great heads-up play right here. Well, let's see. Nutdrag Swag is kind of isolated. That's a Nautilus hook right here. A fight happening on many fronts. Zach's going to jump in, but he is going to get taken out. Jarvan, oh, the Drowsy, massive Drowsy. 4 people down on that. Kial gets taken out too. Health bar's going quite low. Nautilus finally goes down in the end. Bear gets taken down. And look at this front-to-back fighting. It's the Ezreal. It's the exhaust, but I Enjoy Lowell still lives with a triple kill. Nutdrag Swag gonna hunt down Frog. The Q's not long enough. Oh, the flash forward. Does he still have ult? No, he does not. Any more ticks of that would do it, but he's gonna have to let him go. What a bloody fight!
Holy moly. There were multiple times in that fight I thought it was going to go a different direction. You really see the power of the AP Shaco boxes during some of these fights.
Yes.
To teleport in from the Fury before the Dragon teleports onto a box, loses about a third health in that fight. The Shaco clone dies and pretty much kills Kiale Tarek. Pretty much dies to the Shaco boxes during that fight. And we are in a dangerous position now because we do have the Garen fully online. The Varus is going to finish up that second item. High Alert's making these fights look insanely close with their coordination, but every one of these that slowly goes to Team Backflip, the harder and harder the fights get subsequently, and we are on Soul Point, a reversal of Game 1.
And around the same time, too, 21 minutes in, they had 3 dragons. Now, if they really want to make this game similar, Team Backflip's going to rush Baron right now. Or within the next 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. They have to do it. That's the law.
That is the law. We need things to be even and equal just for storytelling purposes.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was National Full Metal Alchemist Day. So,
was it
Law of
really?
Equivalent Exchange. Yeah, I remember you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, right?
I've read Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, so you know inside the stopwatch it says remember October 3rd.
Okay. You know,
so October 3rd is, National Full Metal Alchemist Day.
it was like Mean Girls Day yesterday or something. Because...
It's also National Boyfriend Day.
Is it really?
Yeah, my girlfriend posted a picture of me.
Aw.
Where, well, okay.
Uh-oh.
It's a picture where we were at a bar very late, and very clearly the light is no longer on.
Uh-oh, here we go. Gary in a little bit of trouble right now. The whole team coming in to try and get some of that nut drag swag. He's a pretty fast guy, though. He's going to get out. Please continue with your story.
Well, it's just that, it's just like my girlfriend's like, I'm going to do this sweet thing. And I'm like, I love it. And then I go look at the post and I'm like, this is the worst picture a human has ever taken of me.
But done with the absolute nicest intentions. Look at this.
Yeah, I mean,
Speaking of
really
intentions,
nice.
The intention to murder is absolutely here. Jarvan, flag dragon in, but Tarkle coming down, gonna keep him alive while they reestablish their fight lines. Good effort, Frost across, but 2 people gonna be knocked up. Frog really trying to go wild here, trying to get onto Spooky, take out that Shaco, but it's just a clone. Box is doing some damage, but still, at the end of the day, only one person has died. It's Varus, and look who has the inside track to Baron. Are they gonna do it? This is a ballsy-ass move, but I love it. If you are going to win a game like this, you need to make some moves, and here they go, pulling on to the pit. Will they pull back? They're still on it. That's a hook right there. Exhaust going down onto Bear. Bear gets taken down. That's the Garen ult, but look at these fight lines. Nut drag swag, maybe a little bit too deep here. He's gonna pull off while he's exhausted. Spooky tossing down boxes, gets a Q off, but Nautilus is the one who falls. This Baron attempt has been pulled back. Spooky getting aggressed on by Frog. Nice going golden by Donkey right there. Gets taken down by the Ezreal ult. Nut drag swag has got him also low, but Varus is here. Vega called it. The autos are coming through. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3! 3 get taken down. Another hero play. A triple kill from this Varus. God, he just knows the right time to show up.
Yeah, actually intentional death to bait the enemy team into starting Baron. Obviously kidding, but there's the TP.
Teleport!
This is not over.
The teleport! They're coming in. They're too low. They're just going to take the scuttle. Oh my god. Baron is really just a curse that has been put in this game to trick and trap us into doing
damage.
Oh my god, that was half health off the clone, huh?
Yeah, that's why it's so dangerous ever walking into anywhere. But Soul is spawning in 30 seconds, so catch your breath, LaChance. Get ready to do it all over again as we go back to the Dragon here for fight over Soul. This is a huge fight here. High Alert does hit second item on a lot of their champions. They do have the last one for finish on Ezreal now, so they're in an okay position to fight here. Trying to push this Vision out of the way. We do see Galio making his way down.
I do love, and here's the question, do you trade Soul for a Baron? Oh, they're answering it for us. They're coming down. Ezreal ult only clips the Nautilus. Let's see, everyone's grouped up in the pit. Slam dunk over the wall. That's going to be a nice hook onto Bear. That's a lot of damage. The Galio ult coming down. That's going to knock up Rooted, taunted. Zax gets taken down. Frog dives maybe a little bit too deep. Trying to go for that Varus. Can he get the kill? He cannot. Varus is the one who lives in the end. They've got another hook onto Kiale, and they are cutting up and making mincemeat of High Alert right now. This is the revenge for Team Backflip. Galio just gonna hold the wall. Another hook. This guy, Zachem, loves to land those. Oh my god. The damage on that Q. That's still a kill. Count
Both
it.
teams just playing so to the edge of their champions. I cannot believe how well
Dude,
both teams are
Ezreal's
playing
not
these
done with this.
fights.
Ezreal's not done with this. He's still trying to kite. He buffered that E right there. That was massive, actually. If he didn't, he's dead. Gonna heal back up. Oh my god. Dude, this is a one-man army. Okay, he's gonna stop there. That was a lot of harassment.
Yeah, but that harass saved Baron, really. I mean, Ezreal keeps them there, makes it dangerous, gets their health bars down, ends up helping them pick up the Shaco that avoids the Baron. Even though Soul goes over there, I mean, both teams are playing team fights so well. If you told me Team Backflip had a 5k gold lead, it's hard to see in the fights. They're both teams so coordinated, such a good job of playing out their team comps right now. It's tough to say anyone has a huge advantage in this game, but notably in that fight, I Enjoy Law had the flash up, was able to get out of the Jarvan ult, but that does mean that that is down now. Jarvan has the flash Cataclysm. There are going to be opportunities to find Varus in the next fight.
Absolutely. High Alert has been fighting back with their positioning. It's been really good. They've had some great creative plays as to how to cause trouble just from where they stand, what objectives they're going for. But when you find yourself in a situation like this, right? Not a lot of room to maneuver around. Baron is the target. They're either going to get it or they're not, and this time they do have a fully realized soul. Nice cues over the wall here, connecting left and right. Nesnu? Nesund?
Yes.
Good.
I'm going to say yes.
Good. Thank you.
Ocean Soul makes us a lot better, though, because now that Lily and Ezreal poke is a lot, easier to take. The Ocean Soul is going to help top you off after this. You don't feel as bad. You can actually push some of these waves out. And we've seen Garen does have side lane pressure, right? It's very hard for anyone to stand and 1v1 Garen in the side lane. At any time, he could go on and either chunk you out, and you're a threat to that ult. And they're able to put boxes all around this Baron right now. Notably, though, there is a ward in the Baron pit that is not blocked by a pink ward right now, so they do know that they have not started the Baron.
Crucial information. That ward could save them from doing something exceptionally stupid. Zax is, okay, that's the flag and drag over. Lands onto Spooky. The rest of Team Backflip, though, coming. Who do you think is favored more in a choke point fight?
It depends who face checks it. I think it's very dangerous walking into that choke if Galio's not ready. And right now, Galio is out of ult range.
Hold on, the 1v1. Sorry, the 2v1. This is going to be a pick onto Bear.
I was waiting for it to pop up. I was like, wait, did they get it?
Yeah, that was a weird delayed notification. Okay, so High Alert down a member. A hook lands, though. They're actually going to try and take this fight. Well, they have a numbers advantage. Galio ult coming in because he can do that from afar. And Neferi, Jarvan taken out of that. That's a double taunt right there. The Taric ult will keep them alive for a little bit longer, but that is just the clone. You got to kill the real one if you want anything to come through. Nice Ezreal ult across the bow, hitting multiple targets. But once again, it is just so hard to get through Team Backflip.
It is. I will say a great job to Nesna. They're continuing to pour out damage on this Ezreal and make these fights at the very least where they're not walking away full HP, but that's a beautiful job by Galio, just splitting. Oh, goodness. Galio just splits the fight.
Here's
the
another
second
one.
Jarvan goes in. Oh, no.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What is bouncing back and forth? Do you see that?
I believe that is the jungle pet because the box has aggroed the chickens.
Make up your mind, jungle pet.
The wolf is like, oh, you want me here? You want me to
I just want to make you happy. I just want to do whatever you need me to do.
I'm only one pet. You're doing two things. I don't know what you want from me.
Well, Vega, this is pretty dire straits for High Alert, huh? Team Backflip has really put themselves in a powerful position.
They have. They backflipped right into this giant lead in this game. About 9k up right now. We do have the Elder in about a minute and a half, and they have Baron, and most notably, they have great counter-engage tools. It's very hard for High Alert to make plays. Jarvan goes in, you have the Galio, there's boxes, the Jarvan ult, the Nautilus. There's lots of tools to keep people from getting to the Varus, and Varus now will have flash back up. Does have a Guardian Angel now online.
Yikes.
So they're prepping for the in-game fight, right? They're buying the Guardian Angel. They're ready for, hey, let's push with our Baron. Let's get an advantage. Let's try to make the next fight the last fight in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. They want to win this game. Well, they've got Baron. They don't want to be coin flipping Elder if for some reason, that situation comes. Oh, Frog's starting to scare me a little bit here.
He's got that dog in him.
He's got that dog in him. That dog does hunt.
Can I pet that dog?
God. The wild moose. When did I miss this? I went to pee. Yeah, man. A lot's been happening. All right, so Elder up in 35 seconds. They're not going to crack much further with this Baron. They're going to use the empowered backs. They're going to come back. They are going to do this. They're gonna settle up. They've got a 10K gold lead. Traditionally, a good gold lead to have.
Yeah, and I mean, you want to know the mark of a good team? Let's look at the inventories on the side of Team Backflip. There were 6 pink wards across the members there.
Oh, shit.
Setting up. Oh.
Kind of, let's see here. Nautilus Hook does land. Terracolt coming down right there. It is going to save Zax, who will go in and drop everything that he can, but the Galio ult to keep the carries alive. And look at it, from the ashes arises this Varus just autoing, dealing so much damage, but you don't even need the hero of the story because the rest of the team has got quite a bit of damage themselves. And look who it is, Nutdrag Swag, just with the Hull Breaker, doing everything they can for Demacia. For real. Absolutely stunning plays here all across the board. They just win on every single front, and Team Backflip are going to come back and tie up this series.
I cannot believe it. What's crazy is we've had 2 games back-to-back where both teams looked dominant, so what is going to give in Game 3? It's going to break the curse and be the team to flip the script in Game 3. Right now, history would tell us that High Alert will be going back to blue side and trying to take that advantage, but momentum currently favors Team Backflip, so we'll see what happens with that. Both teams clearly showing you why they're battling for the 2nd seed there. Great teamwork from both teams. Both have shown in separate games their ability to adapt. Color me impressed, LeChance.
Likewise, and I mean, I'm peeking at these damage charts. Ezreal still able. This is Nasunded. Still able to top the damage chart. So even when they lose, they are up there. Absolutely massive. Also, fun fact, I actually think that this is the first game that Nasund, Nes, Nesnu. We can all agree. Nesnud? Is that a D?
Dunson,
I like. Wait, that's fantastic. Okay, I'm on board with Dunson.
Nesnud or Nesnude?
Nesnud, that's a good question. I don't know, maybe...
Dunson is correct? Okay, yeah, let's go.
Wait, holy shit. Did you just... That was just a guess? What was
I just read it backwards. Usually when I see names like this, I just read them backwards.
Smart.
And I'm like, is that like a...
Ugh, it's a really good instinct.
Dunson. I like it.
Do you mind sending me an invite if you are in?
Yes. Zach, can you spec for a sec?
Thank you so much. Let me give the good people their money. Holy shit, a lot of money was made.
Nessie. Call me Nessie. You got it. Actually, I'll do you one better. After I get Schmeckle.
Thank you so much. And over to spectate. Beautiful. Team Backflip won it. Take your Schmeckles.
I don't have enough Schmeckles to do to pronounce, but it's going to do to pronounce Nessie. But
how many Schmeckles did you win off that?
1,200.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot to bet, so...
Right. That's a bag. Kial says, I'm so rich by accident. Did you guys accidentally bet on the wrong teams?
That's beautiful.
It's definitely not throwing them... Listen, I don't think anyone's really trying to throw matches for Schmeckles.
No, I always just bet the under, so I just wait until betting is almost done. And I'm like, who is out betting the other team? And then I just bet that.
I love that, man. Listen, you've got a foolproof plan. Get your ass in Vegas, and just start making money.
I'm going to Vegas actually for TwitchCon in like a week and a half. So I'm gonna do that. Just bet the under everywhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it works here. Why wouldn't it work there?
It kind of works here.
Okay, all right. That's a.
You know what? But it should work there, cause like theoretically, and I say theoretically as if there's any theory here. This is more of a hypothesis.
Right.
This isn't real money, so with real money, it should work.
Because real money's heavier.
Right, exactly.
Cool.
It's got a different feel to it.
Right.
Have you ever held a schmeckle?
Oh, God. All right. You've now put the idea in my head to make...
I need a real schmeckle.
They're definitely coins, right?
If you made a trophy, it should just be like a cup, like a cheap plastic cup filled with schmeckles.
It's got to be... When you hear, like, what is the currency of our odd nation? Is it a bill? Is it a... What's the schmeckel to USD exchange rate? Great question, RK Waterski. It's about $1,000 to one schmeckel.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna make sure you did it the right way.
Thank you. I get it mixed up sometimes.
Yeah, I was like, it's definitely worth more than a US dollar.
Absolutely. We're certainly more secure than the United States.
Definitely. You know, low budget LCS doesn't need a bailout. So we're doing pretty well. Okay.
That is true. We don't need a bailout. Huh, interesting comment. Vega is my wolf daddy.
If I had the ability to play the Flyleaf song right now, I would do it.
Mythos Backflip did win.
They did get the win. And we do know now that Hyler has taken blue side for game 3.
Yes.
But so far in the series, blue side's 100% win rate. So, one of two things are happening. Blue side is overpowered, or Team Backflip is going to Team Backflip the script and win on red side.
Oh my god. Dashy K's meow. Thank you so much for the sub. I would be remiss if I didn't read your message out loud. Vega is the alpha wolf daddy.
I love that this is happening as you're like rearranging the icons.
Yes.
Is this the content you guys want? This is what you signed up for? I'm gonna design a Schmeckel trophy. I think that's my goal for the weekend.
Please do. Listen, guys. Schmeckel art contest. Draw what a Schmeckel looks like. Draw what a normal exchange of, someone handing some Schmeckles across a counter. Is it very big? Is each Schmeckel sort of like the size of a ham, or is it very small?
Oh, that's a good point, because there's no real way of knowing. Like, it is a coin, but you don't know what size coin.
Right.
It could be huge. You could be like a wheel of cheese. Where you're like, this one schmeck. I want to buy, a 12-pack of soda, but I only have one schmeckel. The guy has to break it apart with a hammer and chisel.
It could be absolutely massive. RK Waterski says, first of all, thank you so much for the Prime sub. 18 months, currently on 1 month. Waterski, thank you so much. I knew I had to do something before the end of the stream, for sure. Hell yeah, Reckless Gopher. Hashtag Hork up. A Schmeckel is similar size to the gold doubloon and has the LBLCS on the tail side, and on the head side is LeChance's face.
Draft is live, by the way. Draft is going.
I just realized. Do I have the wrong?
They sent 2 different draft links, so I'm going to send another one.
Yeah.
This is the correct one.
This is the okay.
Notably, big things that happened in this game. They banned Garen, and Ziggs is still banned, but on red side this time, and we do get the first pick Ezreal. We did like Ezreal last game. Ezreal's very good. I'm happy to see that. I want to see what the adaptation is. We do see Varus picked again. Obviously, they were very comfortable with Varus last game. Played pretty well in laning phase. Didn't see anything crazy really happen there. Most of the action came around mid lane. I am a little bit surprised to see Galio through, but they may have an answer now. Maybe Galio was a little bit of a surprise pick for them last game, and now they have more of an answer in mind of what to do into that Galio. Shaco's back.
Oh, yes. Can't believe Team Backflip got Shaco. I feel like Shaco's one of those champions where it is actually hard to decide, was that a thorn in our side, or was that what led to their victory? But the Varus and the Shaco on Team Backflip, I mean, two pieces of the puzzle for sure.
Yep, absolutely. And, the surprise factor is gone now for the Shaco, but it doesn't make it necessarily less effective. Ooh, Maokai. And we do know that this is a flex pick now. We've seen the Maokai played in bot lane for them. They picked it in game 1. But obviously still could be a jungle, could even be top lane if they needed it to be. A real question is, the Garen is gone. The Cassante is not banned yet. Are they willing to early pick it? Or do they want to offer up, something?
Ooh! Ooh.
Oh my!
You want to talk about spooky? That's spooky.
That's very spooky. And one thing, this is kind of like a weird counter interaction. So I don't know if everybody knows this, but when Nocturne ults, you can't see other people as Galio to click on them to ult them.
What?
So it's kind of like a pseudo counter to saying like, oh, I'm going to take the Nocturne so that your Galio pick would not be as effective. And now you don't have that, amazing disengage tool that Varus had last game to kind of keep fights safe.
I love that.
Very smart drafting from these teams. Like, both teams in opposite games have done a very good job reading what happened last game and then picking a counteracting thing in the next game, kind of sealing off a strategy. The game 1 or game 2, we had the Garen get picked that kind of sealed off the early Cassante. This game, we have the Nocturne pick that kind of seals off the Galio. Very, very smart. Gosh, I cannot wait to see these teams in playoffs.
Yeah, this is going to be, especially as we're casting the playoffs games, we get to see how far these guys go. I mean, first of all, we're fucking sick to see him in the finals. I don't even know if that's possible. I forget how we're splitting up. It's 3 groups. The guy has redeemed the wrong reward. He has redeemed. I will allow Wild Moose to say, get fucked. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Wrong one, fucking ignore that. Sorry, the guy. You have activated the caster compliment. Now, the one thing we can't compliment is your ability to read the buttons closely before you click them. Perhaps.
He's got a fast finger.
That's a compliment. You got a fast finger, my guy. Absolutely ignore it. Too fucking bad, him.
Fastest finger in the West.
Fastest finger in the West. Okay.
I love this. I love these teams so much. It's every time we think we've got a beat on like, oh, okay, cool. They're kind of doing this. They bust out something else. That's crazy.
I like Team Backflip is just constantly doing backflips for us. This is...
Yeah.
Also, Baverk has redeemed This Means War, which means that we must reverse our opinion on how fast. I think I have to take the opposite opinion. Hold on. We'll do this after draft. Diana, I like what is coming together on the side of High Alert.
Very much a lot of dive, and they've taken away that Galio, taken away that safety net that the Vars had last game. Still have to worry a little bit about the boxes, and the Ornn can do a little bit, but what do you do if you're scared you can't get to a guy with one champion? You get more and more champions to just pile onto them, and Ezreal's the perfect ADC to have with this, right? Ezreal's very good at not needing peel, not needing help, being able to create that space on their own, the ult to layer over, and now they have the Maokai ult to go with it, and if that's a Swain support...
Ooh.
We've got a team fight comp on our hands.
Oh, we do indeed. Now, what does Team Backflip do here? What do they bring into this lineup? A mix of new and old things we've seen success on. I don't think the Ornn has won a game yet, but it's an undeniably powerful champion. Interesting.
I like it a lot.
The Diana and the Nocturne are going to eat each other alive.
Exactly, and one thing that's really important is Renata's W here. When you pile all that engage onto Varus, and then Renata gives you that second life chance, the ability for Varus to perhaps, get a kill and get revived there during that time, that invulnerability is so good. It's so important. Renata, one of the best anti-dive champions in the game. Very excited. And, it speaks a lot to how good Zacium is, that not a lot of teams save red 5 counter pick for their support, but... The 2 Nautilus games were so insane. Honestly, I'd be giving this guy R5 counter pick also.
Absolutely. I'm starting the prediction once again. 5 minutes on the clock. Fortunes have been made and destroyed tonight. This is your last chance for y'all to make yourselves some money. And the guy, can I use Takes Two to Tango on a viewer? Definitely not. You've too many points. Him, how many points do you have?
Yeah, how many points do you have? You've redeemed a lot of stuff, him.
Yeah, you're kind of throwing some cash around. Oh, okay. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to make a compelling argument that him has slow fingers? Is that
him? What's your words per minute? We need.
Yeah. What's your APM?
I need statistical analysis.
Yeah. What's your APM? Can you play a game of StarCraft and get back to us? Not as much as the others.
Oh my gosh, I love StarCraft.
Dude,
Did you know?
I can't understand StarCraft.
Do you know I used to be a semi-pro StarCraft player?
Vega, my guy. That's awesome.
How I got my start and stuff.
Dude, that's so
playing,
cool.
Like MLGs and stuff in StarCraft.
Oh my god. That's so sick.
Yeah, that's actually. Do you know the guy? I don't know if you kept up with like competitive StarCraft way back when.
I have friends who did, but that was not my bag. That was before me.
There was a show called State of the Game.
Okay.
Which was It Me JP and like In Control and all this, but It Me JP is what I based my name off of. Oh Hi Vega was a version of It Me JP.
Oh, interesting. So it's sort of a deep StarCraft cut.
Yeah, I used to be a Zerg player. I played so much StarCraft in college. Like pretty much like every day I was just grinding StarCraft.
Dude.
And then I got into League, the natural progression.
The natural progression. Do you typically like RTSs? Did you ever get into any other RTSs like that?
I mean, I played Age of Empires a little bit.
Sure.
But StarCraft was definitely the biggest what I got into. I was at we'll do a weird Vega rundown career thing here. At one point, so played StarCraft competitively for a long time. When I quit playing StarCraft, I got into League. I coached I was an analyst for Team Fusion in Season 5 and NA Challengers. Then went to work for EG as the Academy Assistant Coach. Then, somewhere in between all that, I got rank 1 on the ladder in Heroes of the Storm.
Oh my god!
And then in North America, it's not as big of an achievement, but I did do that. And then now I play League. I just like play and cast League.
Oh my god.
That's my video game history. I played a little bit of random RTSs, but it's, you know how when like you're younger and you go really hard on something, you get really good at it. And when you pick something else up, you're like, I really don't want to like do that again.
Sure.
I don't want to like get that into something.
Yes.
Because like if you're going to be really good, you really do have to almost get consumed by it.
For sure.
And now I'm older with a job.
Right.
And like, yeah, I just don't,
Absolutely. No, 100%.
Now just talk about the game.
Right. Which?
Way better. Honestly, I mean, competing is awesome. I love you guys for competing. But I like talking about you guys competing.
Listen.
A lot more.
Preaching to the choir. I agree. Absolutely. I have been on a little bit of I'm trying to get back to gold this season. Because I've been on a little bit of a tear with Kha'Zix. But
You're gonna do it.
Thank you, dude. Oh, all right. That's what I needed to hear. I'm partway through Silver 2. We're rocketing. We're rocketing up to the top. Got my level 6 on my Kha'Zix, level 6 mastery.
Let's go.
Just fucking, let me just get this dust off my shoulders, you know?
I had the most hurtful thing I think it's ever been said to me in a solo queue game said to me the other day.
So curious.
I demoted out of Masters to Diamond 1.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I did this, but I was like, at my 0 LP game, you know when you've lost like a couple games, you're like, oh no, it's me. I'm losing. And so I played
It's me.
Yumi.
I'm the problem. It's me.
Yeah, I played Yumi because I was like, okay, like.
Oh wow.
I mean,
yeah.
I need to get carried.
Right.
Be carried. I probably played one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. I mean, the second I hopped off constantly, I got hooked this whole game. And after the game, our AD carry added me.
Oh no.
I shouldn't have accepted.
Of course.
But I needed to know. The curiosity was too much. And
absolutely.
all he said was, "Why, man?" And I was like, he's not even mad at me. He's just disappointed in me. Because I know, like, he's looking at my match history. He's like, this dude's like 70% win rate. And then he gets in my game. I haven't played a Yumi game all season.
Oh.
He's like, why did this guy pick me
Oh.
to play Yumi and die like 100 times?
Oh God, I feel it.
Whoever
Listen,
you are out there, it's not you. Just want you to know it wasn't you.
just listen to that Taylor Swift song. Listen, I think we've all been in a spiral. It's almost, I feel like it's, you know, just so, like you're pulling away at a slot machine, just being like, maybe the next game will be better. Maybe the next game will be better. But when you're in a rut, yeah, I feel like it's almost, almost approaches like baseball level superstitions when league players are like, I just can't shake this losing streak. You know, like, I don't know what I got to do.
You gotta bat your way out of it. You know, you gotta just.
Right.
But that's not good advice. You should take a break.
You should, yes, absolutely.
The best advice I can give anybody about climbing in League is 2 rules that I set for myself every time I play solo queue. 1, I beat every game.
Smart.
And 2 is I have a 2-loss rule. I hit 2 losses, I get off. 2 losses in a row, I get off. You hit 2 losses, like, okay, hey, I'm just not feeling it today. Save yourself the trouble. Go, just wait. Because, like, the slide is real. Everybody tilts. Even if you don't, even if it's not like you're upset, you're trying harder, and sometimes that leads to mistakes. So,
right.
2-loss rule. Keep yourself honest with it.
Yeah, you're not in your pocket. You know, you can sense when you're off.
Yep. I'm like, okay, if I lost 2 in a row, it's just not my day.
Oh, thank God. The stream paused for a second. Little Robot Man, LeChanceLick's toes. Always good to see you, Little Robot Man. You, of course, are not me. We are not clones of each other, and no one's even thinking that. Fuck, I forgot to fuck. Hold on 1 second.
What did we forget? Wait, hold on.
It's the corianders underneath.
Oh, yeah.
The last thing. I'm going to wait until we get into the game to do it, though, because I'm afraid to do it right now while the game's loading.
By the way, I love this Renata skin. It's one of my favorite skins in the game.
Oh, let me peek at this. Oh, that's great.
It looks great.
I get some... it's a great, like, world building. Like, I want to know more about that world, just based off that.
It's almost like a Street Fighter character.
Oh,
it feels very M. Bison-esque.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Very cool. Very, very cool skin design.
Oh, that's
We're really
100%.
spoiled on skins now.
Yeah, we really are. Oh, I love this Prestige Soul Fighter Shaco, too.
Very good skin. I mean, there's a lot of good. The Elderwood Orange, a great skin. Astronaut Corky. I mean, so many good skins. Goalkeeper Maokai, one of the best skins out there. Just the saplings being little soccer balls is so funny.
100%. I'm a little nervous.
What are you nervous?
Okay. Well, the game was at 0% the entire time. Okay, let's.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I was like, what are you nervous about, buddy?
Let's. Okay, we can do this.
My emotional awareness, just being like, oh, what?
Listen,
something going on?
You've kept me centered through all of these streaming issues.
I don't want to jinx it, but I'm really good. We got all the crashes out of the way before the game.
Yes, Icarus. Continue to speak the truth.
Surely there's
all
the crashes
no
are gone.
chance.
This is
no, yeah,
Zach's really just about this life right now.
Oh, this is nice. I'm actually able to do this while we're watching the game. I've fixed it. We're back.
We're back
up in here. Scoreboard, objective timers, time control, fast forward. We are in the current timeline. Wop wop. Here we go.
What are these? What are these traps? Like the Shaco boxes? What are they in the skin?
Oh, you mean? Oh, okay. I thought you were asking just sort of like narratively, what are they? Which I'm now very interested in.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're like Jack in the Boxes, right? But they're like evil Jack in the Box.
Super scary. The ones that you can't see. But then, like, what are they? Are they shooting fear out of their mouth, or is it? You know, like.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Like physical fear? Like I don't know. Yeah, I understand. Like when the box opens, that they're afraid and people are back. Why are they backing away? I feel like if Jack in the Box went off in front of me, I would run away very quickly.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Especially if I didn't put it there and I didn't own a Jack in the Box. That's what would really fucking...
Yeah, it's safe to say if there's a Jack in the Box, I don't own it.
Frog going in. Okay, wow, the E forward. I like that. Some boldness, some level 2 boldness here. Nesu.
Oh my goodness.
Weaving the autos in, getting those Qs off. That was a great play.
They did spot Shaco here on the ward, but Bear was forced into a trade during it. Will anything come of it? Flash did get burnt top lane. Direct to camera. I assume a kill's not going to happen because we're not seeing it.
Oh, Donkey. Oh, the return, level 3, the second dash, the ignite going down. He gets it, the first blood. And they trade kills in the mid lane. But that was fantastic to watch.
Absolutely. Diana pushing to the limits there. Donkey able to get the trade back, but first blood gold onto the Diana means a lot.
Oh, look at
Spooky's
this.
in the jungle here.
Absolutely.
Remember, he does have ignite.
Spooky, scary. Jack in the Box is showing up. There it is. Lots of autos coming through. Has to Q. Go invisible. But Bear's here. I think Bear could get this kill if he really wants it. The W down under and the Q into the kill. Very clean pickup from Bear.
Very good job collapsing there, using that advantage top lane. A little bit of the pressure that Maokai can get early in the game on Ornn. Roll down. That will be a red buff over to Bear. Damage on the auto attacks there. Very much needed. So much more action this game, but the blue side curse is not gone yet.
No.
Ooh.
Wing into it. Bear's got red buff now. That's a good look for a Maokai.
Absolutely. What came from the jungle? He's a tree.
Right. You're right. Absolutely.
Kind of makes sense.
Narratively, we're all good. Zax's up here. Nice dash away. Okay, 2v3 down here in the bot lane. Renata, there's the fleeing. Nesu gets taken down in the end. Oh my god. The ignite. Which auto followed him? Was that Varus's auto? Does he have the kill?
It's Renata.
Renata. Oh, all right. They're not mad about... Oh, Nutdrag Swag still walking up. Double buffs on Nocturne. That is a brave position to take. That you're going to walk towards him.
Ooh.
Let's see here who's coming into the bot lane, or sorry, mid lane here. Spooky coming up, is invisible, gets one auto off, throws a knife out. Anyone know what that move is called?
The Q?
When he throws that switchblade at their back?
That's, oh man, it's the only one I don't know, because the Q is deceive, the passive is like backstab. Shiv poison. Thank you, Banana Man.
Oh, that's the name? Very interesting.
What?
Look at Zax's coming around right here. 2 half healths versus 1 whole health. What can they do? Nocturne is going to back away. Yeah, understandably so.
It's an interesting time. He's just trying to give pressure, I think, right there. They have the wave in a good spot for a gank, but unfortunately, Nutdrag Swag doing a very good job just backing off at the correct times there.
2-2 right now. Oh, Bear. Oh, Bear. Hold on. Going a little bit low right here.
Speaking of assassin champions.
Seriously.
Ornn getting involved there. Very interesting. CS lead for Corki in mid lane. Very important. Corki is a champion that does need to scale and did give up that first blood early. Was able to trade there, but has managed to. He got a CS lead, has the tier, wants to, get through this. And the more CS lead you can build on this Corki versus a melee champion, the more comfortable you feel with that scaling.
Right. This Corki Diana matchup's pretty interesting. Corki's E just sort of has me thinking about the state of mind of an assassin that's sort of standing in that spray, right? You don't really get to be as picky as when you're going to go in because you're constantly taking damage. So Corki does have this interesting effect where an assassin, the range of Diana is almost forced to make a move. Very nice W away, very clean. Donkey knows what's up.
Donkey, this entire series has been so good in the main lane, and you can't blame Frog. I mean, that's the opportunity you need to look for here. Bear has the level 6, is gonna fancy it.
Don't think he has the damage though.
Now, maybe he was a little bit scared about the counter engage there. Probably does have Nocturne on the top side of the map.
Yes, and Nocturne
Gotta
still
be
level
careful,
5 though. The
though.
flash forward, Nutdrag Swag gets the kill. Sapperling though, slowing him down. Let's see if Nocturne can get a little bit of revenge for his friend here. One more auto should do it. There it is. Nice little emote. That's the kill. Well done. Good trade up there in the top side, and an excellent play from that Ornn.
Yeah, it does open up a dragon play. So, you know, one good play begets another good play. We do see the dragon be taken. It is a cloud drake for the first one. That means we will not have a cloud soul. We should have an interesting dragon on the map. I think I care less about the dragon soul as far as stats as I do how fun the map becomes.
I could not agree more. That is such a great way to think about it.
Yeah, because like I feel like the cloud one, I don't think it's the worst dragon like statistically, but I feel like I have the least fun on just the little speed up things. Whereas like even though Kim Tech is not like the strongest, seeing somebody hit a blast cone like all the way to mid lane from the jungle is fun.
It's amazing. It's fantastic. Also, I don't know if you saw how close Swain was to stealing that dragon.
Yes, it was incredible. Ooh.
Okay,
That's
a lot
a
of
level 6
fear.
Nocturne.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, down here in the bot lane, Callie gonna pull them back. That's the Ignite going down onto I Enjoy Lol, who will get taken down. That's gonna be the only casualty. Oh, well, let's see what happens up here in the top lane. Bear looking quite low, and that's the Nocturne coming in to help his friend out, spending a lot of time up here in the top lane. That's the W in. One more auto does it. A clean kill onto Maokai. Shaco's up there, but just a little bit too late.
Yeah, and very clear that Zach's.
Oh, God, he goes back in. A flash away. Slam Tuggy gets taken down. And that's going to be. Actually, she gets away with it. She gets away with that kill under tower.
Holy moly. Frog plays the limit. But the coordination, the Ezreal hits. They see how low Corki gets from it. And, you know, if you're Corki, you're probably thinking, I've got enough health. I've got my flash. I'm safe. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, an Ezreal swipes off about 150 health, and you're in danger. Diana picks that kill up. Very big plays from the side of Hyler early, high tempo. Notably, though, this game a lot closer than either of the other two at this point. The other two got very wild, very fast. There have been traded back kills on both sides in these games.
Yeah, I feel like we've finally achieved the true balance, right? Like, each game, one team is really taken off. And the blue side... constantly getting all the dragons, that's already been broken, right? We got the first dragon going over to red side. Team Backflip has that momentum from their game 2.
Yeah, it's also the first time a dragon has gone to a team that was down in gold in this series.
Ooh.
Wrote that down after game 2. Is that both times an objective went over to a team, they were already winning the game and were able to bully it. This game, the first time we kind of see, juxtaposition. Team that has the dragon is the team that is on the back foot a little bit in the early game.
Yeah, and listen, they got it. They need it. They're not going to find, just off of that play, they're not going to find themselves in that 21-minute, soul point for Dragon, having Baron rush down position. Even if they lose Baron, they'll have a little bit more space in between that soul fight. Spooky coming around, nice Ezreal ult. Gonna clip against someone. Shaco and Nocturne in the same space, and Nocturne ult is available. There's a Renata ult. Uh-oh, Renata ult's gone, and she's the target. Nocturne goes in. The flash forward, they get the kill. Now it's just a 2v3 right here. Let's see Angel roll. That has to flash away, gets taken down by the Nocturne. Spooky walking away. That was great time. I don't know if that was on purpose, but waiting for the Renata ult to be gone was big.
Yeah, and they did a good job, I think, reading the play there. Because we did see that Swain was sitting in the river bush. He was able to kind of see Shaco setting up the gank initially. They do a good job calling Nocturne down. Nocturne has the ult to join from range. They do a good job just turning that play around. Very big plays early, and Jungle Mid and ADC all with leads here. Ooh, Spooky, very close.
Absolutely.
Catching out somebody doing a recall there.
Almost got that. Two shivs? Whatever that knife move is, almost got that off. Beautiful. Lil Dear Lilia will always be here for you. We're happy to be here for you.
Lil Dear Lilia showing up after the Lilia top game.
Oh, yeah, we have Lilia questions.
We have lots of Lilia questions.
Also, I got...
Do you know
Please.
Lilia's ability names? Do you?
Of course I do. Ring Around the Rosy. Pocket Full of Posy.
Yep.
And sleep tight, my sweet child.
Exactly. That's it. Okay. All right. Awesome. I just wanted to be sure. You know, we always check each other.
Of course, man. We gotta stay
only
professional.
know-
Oh my God! The dive here from Frog going in, trying to make something happen, but there was an invisible Shaco. Do we get it? Do the boxes get the kill? They absolutely do. And here it is, Nocturne coming out of the Corki right here, trying to kite back, but he's fleeing. He's taking down the two Nightmares in the mid lane, forced to face off against each other. But we're looking down here at the bot lane. That's going to be a massive VAR assault. It lands. Kale doing the right thing right there, going golden. 2 autos, 3 autos. Varus gets the kill, but they're rooted. Zakum, no more CC for the Ezreal. Ezreal's full health, but they win that exchange. And again, up to the top. Okay, they don't really do anything with each other.
2 tanks passing in the night.
2 tanks passing in the night.
There's only one Lily ability that I know. Just going right back to the Lily
Please.
conversation.
Yeah.
There's only one ability that I remember the name of, and I think it's called Eep.
Fucking really?
Yeah, and I just know that because I remember Captain Flowers being like, I'm not calling it that.
That's awesome. I love that designers all sat in a room together and said, this is it. We've got it. We found the name.
What do we call this? Eep. Okay. Notably in this game, we saw the Orton game 1 had a little bit of a rough time, but in this game, second dragon
Dude,
again over to the team.
still down gold.
Watch out, Eep. It's watch out, Eep.
Oh, thank you, Kabos. What's up, Kabos? How you doing?
Literally has had so much good information for us tonight.
Dude, I'm telling you, Kabos is fucking jacked, goated League of Legends wealth of knowledge. Here we go, top lane. That's a Maokai ult being used, but Swag's just gonna charge their way out. They're fine.
Yeah, Swag's done a very good job here. I was gonna make a point about the Ornn in this game. Has not been dissuaded from early gold and EXP like game 1. Ornn is actually, scaling very well, has the CS advantage top lane, is getting faster to that point of getting the ornaments in this game than in game 1. And we do have finished item Trinity onto the Corki now in mid lane, also in the tier, almost completely stacked.
Absolutely.
A lot of big power points here, but Ezreal, very strong right now, similar power point to Diana on an item. Nocturne 4 kills, has that stride breaker, so can stick to it, and that's going to be first time in the series we've had different objectives go to different teams.
Yes, no, absolutely, and once again, the team with less gold is able to get that dragon. Right, they're turning our statistics on our head. Nice level 7 mastery spam from Ezreal right there. He doesn't want him to get cocky and think that they can dive anyone that's less than level 7, right? Did I even say that right? He's level 7. You don't want to mess with him. That's the point.
Exactly. And realistically, you should have your Mastery 7 bound to your right click, so as you're moving your champion, you're always throwing up your Mastery.
Diabolical.
But I respect the more, subtle approach.
Right, a more tempered approach to this particular problem.
Let's see. We do have Kraken is finished. We do have Shirelius finished onto the Renata. And the game's in a pretty tight spot right now. There is a little bit of a gold lead. Oh, can't cure on pair, but should be able to get out.
But yeah, I mean, the team... Oh, the lights have gone out, and there it is. The Nightmare arrives. That's a lot of damage. The Renata ult goes off, but doesn't have the intended effect. I don't think so. I enjoy Lul cannot get the kill. Look at that. Oh, and the Rift Herald play. Okay, this is a significant change in pace right here.
High Alert does such a good job whenever they get an advantage of just punishing non-stop with that advantage, and they're looking for a play here.
Yeah, Spooky's gonna ult right here. Can't even tell which one's real. The real one does get taken down, and over the wall comes Zax, and now the Swain ulting as well. This is not where you want to be. Those boxes are gonna do some damage. But 13-7. This gold lead, it's getting bigger.
Much bigger, and you have Renata down here with the Ornn. A couple of towers. Oh, nice pull into the tower there. We'll see if they can do anything. They do have the Ornn ult here. We'll see. It looks like they're not going to overchase here as there is pressure on the mid tower, but High Alert, such a good job. The second that bot tower goes down, then it's a Nocturne ult. Then it's a continued punish on top of them. One thing I like is while the Nocturne ult's out, Kiale is using the Swain W while they don't have vision to place where they're going to be running, so he guarantees that slow. He guarantees they get stuck with the Nocturne there. And just like that, gold lead balloons up to about 5K. We do have something we didn't have in the first game, though, which is Ornn has finished the item that will turn into an ornament. So we should almost guarantee to get an ornament in this game.
At least one.
One ornament. A lonely Christmas tree.
Oh, a lonely Christmas tree indeed. Great. Listen, if we had the Maokai Christmas skin, you know, we could really tie this metaphor together.
Gotta make a Grinch reference to someone if they kill Ornn, denying the ornaments.
Oh, yes. Now,
I did not know I was casting with Jeff Goldblum. Very.
that's my Jeff Goldblum impression.
Yes.
God, what
We're
a...
so busy thinking of if you could build ornaments, you didn't think of if you should build ornaments.
Get some real Jurassic... You play Magic the Gathering?
Yes.
Are you up?
Oh
Yes. Dude, we're infectious to each other. One person says one repeatable thing, the other person's gonna grab it.
It's just in my head.
Kiale coming in here, getting some damage. The Ezreal ult. Very, very nice. But look at that. Hold on. Nocturne. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. And even with the Renata ult landing, you got to ask yourself, how do you handle that? Slam Donkey up here, getting pretty close. Nice W away. Zakham's got to use that Blast Cone to get over the wall at some point. Very nice. Going to try and stop this Ezreal from doing too much damage here. But all right, jockeying back and forth. Let's see who gets the smite. That is going to go to the Nocturne, to the side of High Alert here. Oh, Ezreal! Oh my god! Perfect play right there, right off the... Oh, but Diana diving in right there. Good job, Spooky, getting over the wall, actually avoiding that. The Ornhorn, they're fighting at a choke point. That's a double knockup right there, but Frog still full health. Now, Donkey turning onto them. Auto after auto after auto. They take him down. A triple kill, just when you think things are going too far in the direction of High Alert. Team Backflip take you by surprise.
Yeah, and it's a disaster because the dragon is spawning. This is sole point for Team Backflip.
Oh shit!
No longer has pressure. They try to overreach in there, and I see why it's so close to getting kills. They felt so strong in that jungle fight, but Corki has the Muramana finish, has the Trinity, is at probably one of the strongest points of the game for him. Huge power spike, and Shaco just enough annoyance, blinking over the walls to keep them baited in, and just like that. You know, the gold lead is sitting at around 4.5K.
Dude, Donkey's hunting. Oh my god, he's really going for it. He's trying to get these autos off before he's feared, but there it goes through. You just can't do that against an assassin right now.
No, but I respect the effort.
Of course.
As a wise man once said, who was me, scared money don't make money. You know, you're not gonna make money if you don't put yourself out there. You know, and so I like it. Also, now they can't take your bounty.
That's true. That is a 5D chess move right there. Now, these dragons are, you know, they're substituting for the gold that they would like to have in their pockets. And the question is, how much are these stats worth? It's probably not 5,000 gold, but you think we're looking at like a realized, you know, 2,000 gold. Oh, Spooky. Oh, Spooky, my sweet baby child. Nice ult right there. Stays alive. Incredible. Does go down. Forces a flash from the Ezreal to dodge the Varus ult. But Varus out of mana right there. And look what's on the table. It's Baron. And that's exactly what High Alert is going to turn towards. Do they have the poke to get the damage off to push them across, or sorry, to push them off this objective? 5,000 health on the Baron. Some poke coming over the wall right now. That's the Renata ult. Massive, absolutely huge. If they had a Corki rocket, or sorry, a Corki W, that would be the perfect time for it, but Baron does go down. They get it, and now they're going to turn onto the Corki, or sorry, not onto the Corki, they're going to take out the Varus. I thought that ult was going on to the Corki, but they get the kill. Renata keeps him up, and Slam Donkey actually still alive too. They're going to turn on to Kiali, but Kiali, so much damage from that Swain. Ornhorn coming, going to get the knock up too. Spooky's going to go forward, get the kill onto Swain. This fight's wild, a very long fight. Long and strange here, Nutdrag swag, but now the Diana comes in. Nothing more straightforward than an assassin diving in, getting those kills. Spooky dodges 1Q, but you can't dodge autos. Double kill for the Diana. 6 people fell in that fight, and maybe one more. A flash under tower to buy some time. Oh, I don't know if Ornn can stick around here. They've got Baron. Oh, they've got Baron. They can definitely take that tower. Can they take the next one? Certainly.
We have Varus back now. Varus is back now, so it should dissuade them.
absolutely right. They can't yet just walk into Varus, even though he's not super strong right now. He's still dangerous. Dude, Slam Donkey. Slam Donkey's just going for this shit. One more auto should do it. Oh, the rocket. Oh, tragic.
Oh, yeah, Diana barely gonna slip out of that there. Woo! Gave him by the skin of her teeth there, but so close. I want to point out, confirmed, an ornament is online. Ornn has built an ornament for himself, and we did see the power of that Ornn even in that fight. Comes in late, able to get an insane knock-up, and now's the timer, right? High Alert has the lead. They have the tempo. They have to put their foot on the gas before the Ornn and the Corki start to really come online, and wasting no time in the mid lane.
Nocturne with the ult. What an alley-oop right there. Ezreal ult gets the kill, and now they just turn. Double teleports coming in. Very nice Renata ult, buying just a little bit of time. Is it enough? Corki's going to come in. Ornhorn gets called. There's going to be a knock-up. Let's see, can they take out Bear? He's pretty tanky right now. Spooky, the clone, gets taken out on the other side. Those boxes dealing some damage. Oh my god, look at these low health bars. Oh my god, Kiale. Almost getting that kill.
Corki's so low back there. Trying to get rockets in.
A dangerous proposition, but that's kind of what you need to do to kill the wave.
Yeah, Varus back up now from how early died in that fight. And I mean, they may hold on to this turret here.
They actually might. Let's see. Ezreal. That was a pretty big auto. Let's see. One more auto does it. Oh my god. Whatever gave the shield. Oh! Oh, you love to see it.
15 seconds of the dragon, and Ezreal's dead.
Oh my god, once again getting some sort of advantage right before the dragon comes up. They need their team, though. They need 5 to beat 4 at this place, but Frog's the kind of player that could just take somebody out before the fight even begins. Scuttle going down. Can you get a Q onto it? Oh, the smite. They get
another stack. It looks like another stack charging up right now.
Okay, that's good. You
here.
gotta know
Ult
there in that bush. Diana's certainly looking for something, diving in, but look at Bear. Bear's coming around the backside. Nocturne all 2, and their cacophony, their dark plans come together. Look at all this damage coming through. A double kill for the Diana. Frog makes it out by the hair of their chinny chin chin. Spooky, too, just walks out of there. I mean, 3 for nothing. They take this dragon almost certainly. What is Team Backflip to do?
It is a scary, scary time right now. Then, oh my goodness, the Ezreal. Okay, that Q was insane.
That
does get fouled out, but I like the idea.
Pretty sick. Pretty sick to get as far as they did.
Yeah, High Alert now. Massive gold lead. They stop the dragon stacking. Most importantly there. 10-1 is Zax on the Nocturne. So much damage out of this comp right now.
Oh, we've got a package, though. The Ornhorn coming through as well. They're looking for an angle. Corki hasn't used it yet. They're saving it. Look at this. So much damage being put down. Zax now turning onto it. He gets the Ezreal. Slam Donkey now showing up. That's a kill. Wait a second. What's going on? The flash away. Slam Donkey still going deep. Do they... Frog. Wait, was Frog... Oh my god.
I think. So they pick up 4 there. A triple kill for the Corki. That's actually massive.
What is going on?
And that's an ornament for the Corki now.
Oh, that's big. It's hard not to enjoy seeing a comeback here. They're still so far behind. I mean, we're looking at an 8K deficit.
Yeah, a lot of game to play here, but every ornament's worth about 1,000 gold worth of stats. So 2 ornaments online, the lead shrinks a little bit.
That's a good point. It's a good point. Now they didn't.
Mostly it's time. That's the most important thing. When you get kills here, the gold is nice, but it's time, right?
Right.
You need to get Corki to items. You need to push yourself, farther into the game. Every level up on Ornn is worth 1,000 gold with an ornament. So every time he gets a chance to get in the side lane and get EXP, it's that much more gold for yourself.
Right. Now, teleport is almost up for this Ornn. Oh, spooky. Oh, spooky. So much damage. Nice. Taking a tower, leveling it out, Baron is spawning right now. They do have the capacity to poke. They've got this Corki. High Alert will waste no time starting this Baron up right away. A teleport coming in from the Ornn. The whole team showing up here to fight. They know they need to win this one. So much damage going on to Kiale. Look at that. Maokai on the backline, though. Absolutely going to take out Renata, but she gets her ult off first, and a massive Diana ult hitting 3 members at once, but Slam Dunk is still alive, getting these autos off, and Frog going to come out of it, but gets taken out in the end, and this is incredible. I cannot believe that they have done this. Backflip flips the Baron. They ace them, and they've turned onto it. They're going to take it for themselves.
Zachem gets the Renata ult that catches so many in that fight. The engage goes off, but it's delayed. The Diana ult ends up hitting Shaco clone instead of Shaco, and that's going to be a Baron for them. So much more time. That'll be another ornament. The gold lead is pretty much gone now.
Dude, that is crazy. From 8K to barely 2. I mean, this is a true story of success. They have got to be ecstatic.
This is, we've casted a lot of really good series this year. This is definitely the best series we've casted so far this season. 2 teams.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely matching each other punch for punch the entire series. And now, a minute and a half on Soul Point again. But I want to point out, no flash on the Corki. No flash on the Varus. Dangerous propositions. And now, stopwatch on the Nocturne.
Absolutely. Preach. Yeah, that Nocturne able to dive in, cause so much trouble, but protect themselves. You gotta be real thoughtful with how you deal with this. And the real question is, are both teams taking stock of each other, right? I think the team that's most informed about the other one is going to be the one that comes out in the end here. Uh-oh, look at that. Diana diving in. That's the exhaust. That's the Nocturnal coming in. The Renata all targeting 2 people. Saves them for just a little bit. So much Chaos Bear coming in from the back. That's a great Maokai ult. A lot of people getting rooted up. Kiale goes golden, but I think it's the red life bars that are coming to the end here. Look at this. The dust clears and a 4 for 2. The boxes did so much work. This Corki is doing so much work, and even the flank from the Maokai, I mean, just the damage is starting to eclipse what CC can accomplish.
Yeah, and the problem here is if High Alert doesn't burst out those carries with the initial engage, if they don't shut down immediately the Varus, and if Varus is allowed to stand there and auto, he rips through them. Maokai is coming on a flank, but he's the only frontliner. He's the only person that can really stand there and take autos. Everyone else just gets destroyed.
Oh, Slam Dunk, he may have bit off more than true. Can he do this with that much health? No, and that's 1,000 gold over. Wait a second. The dragon's up. The dragon's up. He's got a 50-second death timer. Oh, no.
Both teams, I think, have an easier review session after this game of, hey, let's look at the dragon timers.
Yes.
Before we do anything crazy, let's just take a look at the dragon timers. Now, can they stall? There is no TP. Oh my goodness. 25 seconds on Corki. One of the best champions to steal is Shaco. Can sneak around in there with the Q.
But is it even worth it? Is it worth it to risk the game? He's fucking going for it. Oh my god, he's really going for it. Hold on, that's the Diana ult, and he steals it! He steals it! He gets it! And here we go. A fight breaks out from the other side. That's a Maokai ult connected with a lot of people. Horn goes through, knocks up both targets. They're going berserk right there, but Nesu lives. That's the backline of flash forward. Kiale dealing so much damage, takes the Varus out, and holy shit, 2 targets. It's just Nut Drag swag, and I think Corki might be the only one left after the no. Ornn will get out. Too tanky to kill. He's got package. Oh, we are going to see if this... He goes in for it! He gets the Ezreal! Massive! The damage being dealt is huge! He's trying to clean this up! He gets one, they go golden, Diana goes in, but she gets cut down! Oh my god! Holy shit, Corki does it! That's a fucking quadra kill!
That's a 1v4 quadra to potentially win the game! Oh my gosh, that might be the best Corki play I have ever seen!
The balls on Slam Donkey to go up for a move like that. Incredible!
Oh my goodness, Corki absolutely says, I'm sorry for the mid tower, let me make it up to you. The Infernal Soul dealing so much damage there, and 16 kills. Slam Donkey, who's already had an amazing series, just putting an exclamation point on this game.
Making a real case for MVP here. That was a real, hey, sorry about getting killed right before Dragon, let me make it up to you play.
Yeah, holy moly. I mean, we have the steal by Shaco to get the soul, and immediately you're like, oh no, will it cost them the game? Will it be, you know, this terrible thing for them where they get the dragon but it costs too much? And Corky says, no, don't worry, I've got this.
Oh, truly
now a GA,
wild.
6-item Corky.
Kaboss says nameplates are wrong. Corky is in fact nut drag swag. What other jam drags their sack across 4 by themselves mid lane? Well said, Kaboss. Well said. Also,
Beautiful, Kaboss.
Johnny Hot Pockets, you've got an incredible name. This is goldish, a little bit of plat sprinkled in here and there.
A little bit of emerald too, right?
A little bit of emerald too. Right, emerald as well. If you
Yeah,
look
emerald's
around
a
on
thing
our
now.
page, you'll be able to find out. Wasn't he pivotal on last game too on Galio? Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Slam Donkey has been a key player this evening.
He's the Shaq of League of Legends.
He's the Shaq of League of Legends. You heard it here first. Listen, that's a rep he's going to want to carry into playoffs with him for sure. All right.
Good gosh, this game. Holy moly. I had to jump out of my chair.
Dude.
I was like, there's no way.
And for real, off the back of a steal too, right?
I know. I mean, the emotional like ups and downs of those 45 seconds. Sometimes I forget that Corky package W is pretty much a rumble ult.
It totally is.
And now we have game still playing out. Gold.
Look where Corky is though. He's got teleport. He's just away from the Johnny Hot Pockets. Thank you so much for being the newest investor in the low budget LCS. This whole fight goes out to you. There it is. The Nocturne goes brought to you by Johnny Hot Pockets. There it is. The Ezreal ult across. So much damage being done. The Maokai all coming through. That's the knockup. Look at this. Kiale, the Swain in the middle. Gone golden, buying so much time, but they cut them down. Zax is the next target. The Diana goes in, still gets the knockout. Spooky's got to kill someone if they want to live, and the dust is settling. I cannot even tell who's going to win this. That is it. And look who it is. Varus at the end. From the ashes. You can't even accomplish anything with one person left alive, but that's the level of team fight that we are seeing in this game.
Yeah, and a beautiful job again by Slam Dunk. He recognizes that as the GA, it can just put his body into the fight and force Ezreal away. Ezreal's forced it back out of the fight, and now
oh my God, wait, can he win?
trying on the victory march.
Hey,
10
fuck
seconds
me.
on Swain.
Fuck me, I'm so wrong. Maybe they can win. I mean, if they can win, I don't know. It is so dangerous, though, right? You
Nocturne
don't want
at
to.
14, yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to get the fuck out of there.
I think you get out. The Nocturne ult at level 16 is pretty much global, so gotta back out here. Notably, no, GA now down after that fight, and they did get it in Hib. The Baron is up, though, but there will be another 5v5 in this game.
Ignore that. Nobody worry about
fair,
the blank screen.
You don't know. I mean, even though we get the bug, this could literally be...
Oh, I got no fucking idea. All I
GA
know
on
is the
Varus,
game ends
GA
in
on
the next
Varus.
3 minutes. That's it.
GA done for Varus here. Big CD. Notably, flashes will be up for Corky and Varus in this fight also.
Okay. The real question is, what is this fight going to be over? Will it be over the Elder? Will it be over the Baron? Renata starting it up. The back and forth. Ornn is in the bot lane. They do have teleport. Corky does not, which is why they're here. There it is. Baron being started up. Being burned down pretty quick, too. Ornn gonna run
I like
around.
this. Pull the teleport. Force Ornn to teleport here and
Smart.
back off.
Smart.
They also managed to push the mid wave out very far. Really good job by High Alert. They don't have to worry about that wave for at least 30 seconds now. They have time to play around this Baron.
Both teams have pretty competent poke, too. Just trying to throw boxes down in Q. Oh, a little bit of rocket chip right there. Slam Donkey showing he can hit a few 3-pointers. Classic Shaq move.
Yeah, very classic 10% three-point shooter, Shaq. You have to be very careful. Infernal Soul, as Kabas pointing out in chat, the longer you take around with this Corky poking you with that Infernal Soul, it looks like he's basing for maybe Peck. Oh,
Ezreal ult, I think, went in the wrong direction right there.
I'm going to assume it's some play I don't understand.
Yeah, probably.
And
listen, we're not in the game. We can't understand the stress of the players right now.
package.
Okay, here it is. He's got package. We've got Elder up and alive. They're going to get Scuttle. They're going to start it off. What's the play? They're just going to decide to burn it down. A little bit of poke here from the sapling. Bear over the wall using the scrying orb. fighting into that first bush. Dragon down to half health. The fight's going to begin. The Ornhorn goes off. That's the flash forward. Nocturne shuts the lights out. Who's going to get this Dragon? It's really low. That's going to be a smite. Somebody got it. It's going to be, is it High Alert? Wait, hold on. I think High Alert are the ones that get it, but look who cleans up. It doesn't matter. It's Team Backflip. They pull it off. The fucking comeback of a century. These guys are going to push their way into second place, come into playoffs hot, but they win off of that play. What a fucking game.
Yeah, can you believe it? They say, we don't care about the Dragon. We're going to kill the rest of the team. They put High Alert in a no-win situation. You either fight the team fight that you're losing and give the Dragon or try to steal the Dragon while the rest of your team dies. And oh my gosh, what a comeback. Slam Donkey. I got to say, that's an MVP performance for me.
Absolutely, likewise, and there it is. I couldn't believe it until the Nexus actually exploded, but they drop game 1, they take game 2, and they come back in game 3. What an incredible series. It is going to be hard to go to bed tonight. I'll tell you what. Oh, god damn. I mean, yeah, listen, let's do a quick interview. I'm definitely a little sleepy boy, but that's A-okay. God damn, congratulations. What a game. What a game. Congratulations. Honestly, both of these teams so strong. The great thing about this game is, listen, did you like either team? Good, because you're going to see them in playoffs. That's going to happen next week. Playoffs are going to play out over the course of a month. Jeezy Pete's. Crazy.
Honestly, both teams, holy moly, just the level of play in this series was so good.
Yes.
I mean, both teams just constantly smart macro plays, good drafting, constant counters to plays and things like that. And it came down to just inches in game 3, just punch after punch after punch. Oh my goodness. Congrats though, Team Backflip. Honestly, not getting down and out, not, giving up on that last game, trusting the scaling, winning the important team fights. And I think also if you're on the side of High Alert, that's an easy review, right? You look at that game, you look at some of the Dragon timers that happened, and you say, hey, we could have had that game. We're as good as this team. And you take that information into playoffs. Both teams look very scary.
They really do. And I gotta say, hold on, let's see. Just other notable stats is that Nessie or Dunson, which I really like, on that Ezreal, the ADC for High Alert, top damage, tops the charts 2 games in a row, even in a loss, and top 3 in game 3. Like, this guy puts out damage like no other. A very, very solid player to have on the team. Just fantastic across the board. Who else impressed you? Outside of Slam Donkey, I mean, like, the dude, that's our MVP for sure. Yeah,
for sure. I gotta give Spooky props though. I mean, the Dragon steals some wild Shaco plays, but on the other side, Zax also. Really, this was kind of a jungle matchup where both players shined exponentially. I mean, Nocturne early in this game was completely taking over the game. I mean, constant ganks, constant evades, and returning plays, great use of the Nocturnal, and even the game 1 insane plays. But really, I mean, this could be a highlight reel for both teams, some of the plays throughout this series. But I'm gonna give a nod to Spooky. The Infernal Steal when we were a little bit doubting of, whether it was possible or worth it.
Yes.
I'm happy to be wrong.
Likewise. So many exciting moments. Yeah, I'm just looking down at the names of these players, and there's no one who didn't do something incredible across this series. Like, really stood up. Honestly, you could even make an argument that basically every player made a game-saving play at some point. And damn, that last game was 37 minutes. It felt like it was a 50-minute game.
It was a banger. Also the only game that didn't have a 4-0 Dragon, I think.
Yes, it was.
If I remember correctly.
We've got
community,
yes.
Though. Yeah.
Absolutely welcoming him to the desk. Slam Donkey, thank you so much for joining us. The mid laner for Team Backflip. Congratulations on this win, man.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Oh, I mean, Dude, where do we start? I mean, I want to start where it all ended because this game is too exciting not to talk about. You guys came back in game 3. What was going through your mind when you show up in that mid lane and you have to make the decision about whether or not you package in? Basically, if you die there, your whole team's dead. They get to free push. I mean, was it even a doubt that you were going to dive in and try and fight?
Oh no, it was a doubt. I was shaking the whole time. But they were low. It just looked like a good play, and we just went for it.
Absolutely love it. I mean, that game 3, you had to get like a sense of how far. Do you guys know how far down in gold you were at a certain point in the game?
Oh, I think we were like 10k down or something like that. But we evened back up after that play.
Yeah, I mean, after that play, it did shrink back to essentially even. What were the comms like when you guys were down? Were you just like trusting the scaling, or what was the plan?
Oh, we were just shouting call-outs. It was crazy. Oh, very tense.
Awesome. Well, that does lock you guys into the 2nd seed, I believe, in Group A. Playoffs is coming up. Is there anybody in the other groups that you guys are kind of looking out for, that you got circled as being dangerous?
I mean, like, everyone's good. Maybe, I mean, HA is good. Definitely. Oh, fuck. I'm drawing a blank.
So, Homo Simpians are the top of your guys' bracket in commercial group A. Do you remember your game with them? What are they going to be like in playoffs? If you can give us a little taste.
It's gonna be tough. I know their mid laner plays a lot of global pressure, a lot of CC. They're very well coordinated.
Hell yeah. Well, I look forward to seeing it. Obviously, it's huge that you guys get to go into playoffs off the back of a win. That's massive. Well, we have you here. Before we let you go, is there anything else you want to say?
I was told to say wee woo wee woo.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on, Slam Donkey. Seriously, congrats again on that win. That was an extremely exciting game to watch. I hope you guys are proud of yourself.
Yeah, we are. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah, man. Have a good rest of your night. Oh, Vega, we've done it again.
Somehow we've managed to do it again. We've managed to convince 2 teams to play the absolute most entertaining series possible.
I'm gonna run out of money from bribing these people. I mean, we can't keep spending all our funds on scripting these absolutely insane games.
We're doing it for the people. You know, it's for the people. You know, you don't have to thank us, guys. Obviously kidding, but we've lucked out. You know, an amazing series tonight, a good playoff preview for these teams, and I went on record on the booth last week saying I thought Group A was the most dangerous group in commercial, and watching these games does not dissuade that notion for me.
Yeah, you're looking pretty smart right now. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's the 2nd and 3rd seed of this group. I mean, I would not want to pull either of those teams.
And the 1st seed, by the way, I don't know how their game's gonna go this week, but they're undefeated so far. So be wary other commercial teams. And if you at home enjoyed games like this, well, then you are going to love it when playoffs kicks off. That is going to be kicking off next week. Keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Keep your eyes peeled in the Discord. We might have some more streams later this week. Who's to say? But regardless, we will be back for playoffs. Vega, anything else you want to say to the good, lovely people at home?
Thanks for showing up, guys. Thanks for all the amazing support all season long. Can't wait to see you guys for more games and playoffs coming up. So excited.
Hell yeah. Catch y'all later. Have a good night.